Oh man. Make sure we got the sound. I should have went downstairs. Cause this one gonna be messy, baby. Don't want to really wake up the hubby. Don't really want to wake up the hubby, but you know, I'm gonna try my best to get my voice as low as I can. Okay. So let me find a little something, something. I don't know. How should I start it? Should I start it with a beat? I don't know if I should start it with a beat. Let's see what this sound like. Let me share the screen. Um, for those who know, you know. And if you didn't know, I guess you will learn. Okay. You will learn, you'll learn. Man, y'all think that they got some new relationships. Y'all think this is new to YouTube. No, this is not new to YouTube. There was people who got married on this bitch before. You understand? And it always seemed to work out the same, especially when people know. When people know you're married and people have access to you. But we about to learn what scam artists really look like. Okay. Um, Now I put three people name in, okay, because it's like they having a threesome, but they didn't know they was having a threesome. There was a wife, a husband, and a nigga named Aries in the middle, right? And what they tried to do, baby, when they realized that I couldn't be controlled, no matter what they do, I wasn't trying to control them. I can't be controlled. Or she sought out to strike at me, baby. And I'm gonna let y'all hear it. I'm gonna let y'all hear it. Even when her own fucking husband and her boyfriend, right? Because I kept trying to tell the hubby, you better get that nigga Aries away from you, baby. Eh, you know, I, I don't even know what it is, but I'm like, hey, I, I saw it. It would be weird if I told him I had a dream your wife was sucking Aries' dick. I had a dream your wife was sucking that nigga dick. But I didn't do that. I fucking said no to him being around. I kept asking, like, who are you? Like, this nigga came over y'all out the blue, and it was almost like he had been here. So I was like, how this nigga know so much that he claimed he know, but he's new. The Nini brought him over, but she said she didn't know him. And I was like, wait a minute, what? Then I found out he was from Louisiana. And I was like, oh, maybe that's somebody in her family. But I had the dream. And the dream was she was sucking that nigga dick. She was sucking, sucking, sucking. Me love you long time. Right? And like what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? I never liked that nigga. I made it very clear. He asked, could it be in the viper pit? That nigga asked me, could it be in the viper pit? And I told him no. I had never done that before, right? Uh, so that's when he go over there, right? I was telling everybody that nigga is up to no good. I even claimed things like, because I saw him hitting on other women, but you know, but I saw that his goal was to get the Nini jealous, right? And I kept saying, and everybody think the old woman is the crazy one. It amazes me how I could give you the answer and you won't take it. I can tell you what I saw and people tell me no. And lo and behold, They can't show where I was wrong at any point, right? I'm like, for instance, like, I saw what I saw even before seeing her sucking his dick, right, in that dream. But before that, I saw the moves he was making and it aligned to him with the Nini. I saw him, it looked like he was hitting on Celeste, but you got to know the story to know why he would hit on Celeste, because the Nini, he hit on Celeste, and that's when the Nini stopped liking Celeste. Y'all, oh Lord. Listen, baby. I was telling people this shit. Even while I'm cool with everybody, I was cool with everybody. The Nini would get upset at me because I'm not mad at Celeste. The fuck I'm gonna be mad at Celeste for? The only reason you mad at Celeste is because Aries started hitting on fucking Celeste. I saw it. We was over there by Reg. I saw it. Celeste would be one of them. She's younger than us, right? Or well, than me. And Celeste would come on the panel just like those of us who get on panels. There's a group of us. It's not even a large group of us, women, who would get on panels with these men, the manosphere type men, the men who are talking about women, and then we get up there and we kind of give them a little pushback on what their talking points are. It's not a whole shitload of us who would get on these panels with these men and have a conversation. So when I started noticing Celeste, she was one of those women who got up on the panel over there with Reg, and she's giving them push. She's having conversations with them. The Nini was one. I was one. There's a few others. Okay, I'm not gonna go through the names and everything, but I noticed Celeste getting up there, and the men had no problem. Like Reg had no problem with the women getting up there, right? It made the conversation better, and and things like that, right? The content better. And then I was shocked because everything was good. And, they speaking to Celeste with respect and everything. The Nini pop up and she starts going after Celeste, right? Because Aries was over there talking to her. Aries had said something nice to her, gave her a compliment. And out of nowhere, the Nini pops up and bam, 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 she started taking shots at the young woman. Now, I don't know why in the hell they think I was supposed to be a part of that, but the fuck, first of all, I know what I saw. So I'm trying to figure out what the hell she shooting at Celeste for, because she got a husband. Her husband is Warren, right? And she says that Aries is her friend who she just met and really didn't know. So when she sees Aries, her friend who she didn't know, for real, who happened to be from the goddamn same state, and come to find out the same city. Oh, Jesus. Listen, the lies that were told, baby, and everything that has come to light. Anyway, so when he, who is a single man, is hitting on who I think a lot of people believe was a single woman at the time. I don't know if she was married with children, not married with children, or single, or no children. I don't know what Celeste's status was. You know what I mean? And it didn't matter to me. Like what? But you hear that, you see the single man hitting on this young, beautiful, presumed to be available woman at the time. Why would I be mad at her? I'm I thought it was kind of cute when I see single men and single women talking to each other. I think that shit is cute. I think that's nature. That's natural, right? But a married woman stands up and determines that young woman is an enemy. Yes. Look, we all different, right? We can all be cool, but it don't mean that I agree with everything you do and say, and you don't agree with everything I do and say. I'm an advocate of that. I'm an advocate. I stand by that shit, baby. Stand by that shit always. Okay. And so I started noticing that the Nini didn't like women on his bitch. Like I kept, I kept it to myself, but there was a lot of women who ended up being in the right pit, who the Nini was sternly against. First of all, she's not a likable person. She don't like women. She only liked the men who she can try to manipulate and control. Those gonna be the slow dudes. Okay, the slow dudes. And that's just what it was. That's what I determined that early on. And I wasn't even referring to her husband, Warren, at the time, right? Like, as far as I'm concerned, they were married. So I wasn't even, you know, now Warren was going in these women's areas and trying to bully them or, you know, whatever. And, the women, because the women respected the Nini, the fact that they're married. It's not about respecting or disrespecting her. A married couple, for those of us with some decency, there's some standards that we just believe, right? So the women who had an issue with a husband and didn't want to go fighting the husband, mainly out of respect for the wife, because they had no problem with her that they knew of, they would go in and tell her, hey, can you ask your husband to stay out of my comment section, calling me names? And she would then target those women. And we the viper pit by now. And now what you notice is that I was caught in the middle of a lot of that shit. I was caught in the middle. You know why? Because now we the viper pit. The Nini took shots at somebody who only asked her to keep her husband away from him. And now I'm like, no, like, I don't have no problem with her. You know who end up looking like they the problem? Me. But they can slip in some shit, but I'm not loyal. Nah, bitch. Bomb loyal to herself and to those who she see is doing right. But you cannot vote me into doing some shit that I am against. You could do what you do though, right? You do what you do. I'm not gonna judge you on it. You wanna fight, fight. But I'm not fighting on your behalf. And if you ask me a question, I'm gonna tell you the truth. So there's been a few women on here whom they was a part of everything and they ended up leaving of it because of what the Nini and really the Nini did and her husband and died, right? And Aries decided, who the person he in love, I guess they really convinced him that they was in control. And I guess they thought that three would be against one and they thought they would win. And here we are. Baby, I'm going to break this shit down. And it's going to probably take 24 to 48 hours. Okay. I grabbed some content today from two different panels, two different live streams. Okay. And I'm going to give advice. And they could take it or they don't have to take it. Okay. We're going to hear when the man who married her said he married her because he thought it would be less. You ever heard a man say he only date ugly women? You ever heard that? They'll call them plain Janes, ugly women. They'll say things like that. When a man say he married you because you're a plain Jane, he's essentially saying that he figures he ain't gonna have no problem with you being out in the street because you don't have those options. But what he don't know is those be the ones, baby. Y'all motherfuckers just looking at the cute ones, the hottie toddies, the ones who y'all call city girls, and you only calling them city girls because she got that fame, she got something about her that making you look at her. But the ones who maybe didn't have that, when they get access to a group of men, they wilding out. Nobody, you know what I mean? But nobody thirsting after them. Nobody got no spotlight on them. That's because they plain Janes. Nothing wrong with being a plain Jane, by the way. This is not even my opinion. Okay? We gonna hear this come from a man's mouth. This is not coming from my mouth. Even though I'm saying it right now, I'm just saying something you're gonna hear a man say about his own wife. And you hear these men say this about their girlfriends, people they're dating. Okay? They see he was comfortable. He was so comfortable and thinking that it was so safe because she was such a plain Jane that he thought he won't have no problems. And there you go, she's a murderer, a thief. She's set up artist, setting up other motherfuckers because y'all think that she don't have the ability to manipulate. And the reason you don't think she has the ability to manipulate because you think she's such a plain Jane. But that is what gives her the upper hand. People underestimating. Underestimating someone gives them the upper hand. They don't even have to be smart at what they do. They just have to be able to manipulate. They know you underestimate. You don't think she's shit, so she's able to go out with her girlfriends to whole cities and stay whole weekends. You don't think shit of it. Like, who would want your plain Jane? Oh, yeah, baby. Yes, baby. Okay, so I have a little stream that I'm going to share. For those of you who didn't know about the Viper Pit, you're going to learn a little bit. It's not a lot, but I want y'all to hear the manipulation. I want her husband, who is her husband, by the way, for those niggas who trying to tell him about his wife. It's weird how they over there talk, oh no, bro, don't say that about her. He's like, dude, how you gonna tell me about my wife? Yes, he's been manipulated by her, right? And I hope he don't take this as me shooting shots at him. I'm just gonna tell the truth, right? But if he listen and really listen, he gonna know that I'm telling the truth. He gonna know that I'm telling the truth. And maybe he'll know what to do going forward because he's still underestimating her. He's still underestimating her. You know how she'll get away with a murder? Because people will look at her and be like, how in the hell would she convince a man to murder another man? Underestimate. Underestimate. Now, see, she probably gonna be thinking, well, I ain't been messing with Bomb, so Bomb ain't gonna really mess with me. Yeah. Now you did all that already. And even when you were doing it, Bomb wasn't messing with you. But baby, you got to know, bitch. I'm a Scorpio. I've been saying it forever. Every chance I get it, right? I say I'm a Scorpio. You might should have done some research. Bitch, we strike better when it's cold, honey. We definitely gonna strike when we know we gonna win. Now, if you come for me when everything's piping hot, then bitch, I'll choke you out then. But honey, the best strikes come when everything seems to be simmered down. When slow bitches think everything is good out in this bitch. We just sit back, baby, and we line the dominoes up, honey. I'm lining them up. So when I push, they gon' fall, bitch. This domino gonna hit that domino, what you gonna hit that domino, what you gonna hit that domino, what you gonna hit that domino. And there she go a tumbling, bitch. In any fucking design I design, ho. The idea that motherfuckers think I'm just a little old nice lady. But you play me like I'm stupid though. So I don't know if I'm the little old nice lady who you think you could just manipulate and think everything will go away and she's just gonna be cool. And when you stop fighting, you think the fight is done. And I don't know, that if you doubt that, then bitch, you got me fucked up. You're about to learn today. But you already learned, right? I proved you to be the fucking liar. And I'm talking about this bitch was lying though, y'all. And when I say she went deep and dirty and nasty, baby, she went deep and dirty and fucking nasty. And she played with my mom. Now, I promise y'all, I could have went deep, dirty, and nasty on her and played with that ugly motherfucking power of hers or that crackhead mama of hers. But I didn't do it, though. I figured, why? I ain't got to mess with them. This whore ain't shit, and I'll just wait and decide when to strike. Oh, I didn't tell y'all I dreamed that her marriage wasn't gonna work. Oh, I didn't. I did try to tell people that she was fucking and sucking Aries. I tried to tell her husband. Oh, that's other niggas she done fucked, baby. And I knew it. This bitch was traveling getting dick. Yeah. Now, see, I ain't gonna lie. For a minute, I thought her and her husband was doing that together because, when they came this way, me and my husband met him, and so nah, listen, I'm not trying to drag other people in this shit, but I do want you to know, Warren, that your bitch was traveling and she was getting fucked. Okay. I know a particular gentleman who she met and they fucked. Yeah, they fucked. I know a particular dude who she met ATL and they fucked. Don't get me started. Don't make me clap. That bitch might have the fucking clap. Listen, Lord, I should have started this in the morning, but I slept all day. You know what I mean? So I'm wide awake and not many people woke. And this is some shit that man, listen, ooh, let me see. I told you I should have waited till hubby go to work because this is going to be good. Okay? For everybody who been playing with bomb, it hasn't been many though. It's just these regular bitches. But I want y'all to see how she played with me though, right? Because even her husband, even Aries, like they were saying, nah, it was a bomb. See, when they mad at somebody who was around me, there was many people mad at me because they was around me. And I didn't turn on them when that shit happened. And when others was around me, when they got mad, I didn't turn on them. And so we got a group of people who want to control people, but bitch, I'm not that bitch though. Not ever. Not ever in my fucking life. Ever. Nowhere. Anywhere I've ever been, bitch. Ain't nobody was able to control me. Especially on who I deal with, who I like. Ain't no, that has never been able to happen. I'm not even mad when people suggest. People say, "Oh, you sure they could?" Nah, I ain't have no dream, bitch. In fact, you the bitch I dreamt about stabbing somebody in the back. The thing is, that plain Jane, that smile in your face shit, and I always knew that I wasn't close enough to her for her to affect me. You got to understand, right? You be like, well, like I know what I saw, I see what it is, but I don't see how it can affect me. There's a few of us we used to be chatting because it was to those of us with some sense, lived in the world. You know what I mean? It was a little confusing. Like how in the hell this is going on? How in the hell she's able to claim this boyfriend, that boyfriend, and this boyfriend while her husband there? That was a question. I was like, I don't know, because my husband would never. I could be on here acting up to these niggas' aunties and they mamas and they grandmamas. But oh, baby, if Mr. Mark saw me acting like I'm anything other than that, then I can't do a lot of talking on these panels. Y'all be wondering, them niggas be like, ooh, what kind of husband will let his wife be on panel? Me, the one who acting like I will beat your ass, like I'm your mama. But I ain't never got up there and start telling these men, how I know they'll like me chatting, flirting with them. How he wouldn't like that too much. And I know that. And I'm not purposely trying to get my husband mad at me. So it was a little question about, and y'all heard me say it. I even asked her, girl, how you calling these niggas your boyfriends? Oh, that's just my second boyfriend. Oh, that's my second husband. And I look towards her husband and be like, he don't say shit. Everybody in this sector decided that maybe because she's the breadwinner, maybe that's just how they gotta go. They gotta work it that way. But she was emasculating him all the time. And hey, and I was like, well, hey, they got that type of relationship. And who am I? They got all kinds of relationships. Me and my husband got a relationship that people may not agree with. So I ain't making no judgments. It's just amazing me how the people in the relationship don't know what kind of relationship they in. That's all. I wouldn't even be talking about it. If one of the people, one of the occupants in the relationship didn't understand that, yes, nigga, you was in a open relationship and she brought her boyfriend in your face. Everybody saw it on that panel that night when that nigga was laying in the bed and she was laying in your bed. And if you go, I don't know if she still got that stream up, nigga, go and look at that fucking shit. It looked like they was in bed together giving each other Google eyes. That nigga had on no shirt, laying in the bed, and she got in the bed. And they was up there on the panel. And I was like, damn. Uh, so if you didn't see it, it's because you didn't want to see it. Or maybe she manipulated you, which I do think she did. Okay? So let's share a little stream. Because see, if they didn't want to fuck around and play with me, they would have took some of this shit down. They would have took this shit down. Okay? Because I can assure you on my channels, you couldn't find this back and forth with me and them. After a while, I take shit down. I figure, okay, we're not in no battles no more. They ain't saying shit. I'm not saying shit. We good. And I go take shit down. And then I realize, well, damn, If people go looking up me, they find shit on their shit. And now people only get one side of the story. That bitch still got that fake ass receipt up, claiming that she paid for something for my parents. No, so y'all wondering why this shit with them is because my parents died. And when this bitch decided to come for me over something I didn't even do, she went straight to my mother. She went straight to my mother who just passed and told people that I couldn't even afford to bury my mother without her fucking help. And I didn't hear that until somebody came up. I wouldn't even know she said that shit. If it was somebody I was beefing with, said that shit. Yeah, the Nini said she had to pay to bury your mama. I was like, what? I was like, nigga, you lying. Apparently, she had been saying it for a minute before I even knew. And if you think I wasn't mad, I'm like, what? It was Beasley who came over and told me. Beasley was taking shots at me, and he said that shit. Then other people started using that shit. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know how she thought that. Listen, she lucky I'm doing it like this. Because truth be told, I was really thinking about getting her fucking ass whipped. You know? Hubby is the sensible one. He was like, you got to let that go. Gotta let that go. You know it ain't true. I was like, nah. Like that's not me. Hubby like, he looks every so often. So educated Aries is who I'm talking about. Y'all gonna be able to see here. They was over there and you see the title, who ruined the Viper Pit? Now see, the problem with all this shit is that I ain't give no fuck about no Viper Pit. The name is just a motherfucking name, but everybody who knew the Viper Pit knew it was me, baby. That's why it's non-existent. That's why some of y'all who might be listening now or in the replay, you don't even know who the Viper Pit is, baby. You don't know who the Viper Pit is, but you do know who I am. You don't even know who the fuck the Nini is. I feel like I gotta go all the way to the fucking beginning just to explain this shit. That's who she is, a fucking nobody. She was a nobody then, she's a nobody now. She's just somebody I'm about to squash. Right? And I should have did this shit in the morning, baby, because I just got so much. Now see, this was a year ago. You know, this shit happened over a year ago. But a year ago, they 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 was talking some shit. Because every time they want to go at like Rude or somebody else, I'm always the topic. I never said that they ruined the Viper Pit. Can't ruin what they have no access to. Everybody knew I'm the Viper Pit. Everything was on my channel. Everybody was coming over here for me. I didn't even like the fucking name, so I didn't give a fuck about no name called no Viper Pit. It took me a while to get used to being called a Viper Pit member. I was embarrassed when people would be like, yeah, here go Bomb, she's a Viper Pit. I was embarrassed by that shit because, see, I understand what snakes mean and represent. And I know how they got the name because somebody suggested that we were just a bunch of snakes looking to get somebody. Now, they thought that shit was funny and cool. I didn't. So when I got the opportunity to get from under the name, I had no problem, bitch. There you go. You got it. Here you go. See what you could do with it. At one time, we was like 5,000 people deep. It was a lot of us. It was a lot of us. We had people okay to be Viper Pit adjacent. We had men even starting to claim Viper Pit. Like this shit was cool to be the Viper Pit at one time. And I had just gotten used to the name and I figured, okay, I'm good with it. Nobody gave no fuck about no motherfucking name called no Viper Pit. So anyway, this is done 1 year ago. And the date was August 13th, 2023. Now, who ruined the Viper Pit? So apparently, based on me listening to this stream, which I haven't even listened to this whole stream, I only listened to a little bit of it. As you can see, I'm at 13 minutes, and I even skimmed through that shit. Because, I ain't got time to be listening to no stupid, retarded ass bitches. I got a lot to do, bitch. I can make my own content whole. But I said, let me go see. I saw this title. I hadn't been over here since everything blew up, and that happened well over a year ago. If I'm correct, about 2 years ago. I don't know. August this 23, this 24, so that's over a year. It was definitely over a year ago, right? But anyway, by listening to it, we're gonna listen to a little bit of it, but what I surmised in the little conversation part that Rude was over there and he was saying what he was saying. Rude is his own person. He can say what he want to say. Most of the time, I be disagreeing with what he's saying. Right? I disagree with what he's saying, but I don't be. He can say what he want to say, and we can disagree, and everything still remain cool. But you're gonna see where even up here, there gonna be some people trying to tell her, well, no, not so much bomb. So she started this stream because she wanted to come for me, and she wanted to gaslight. So between Aries and her husband in the background, they gonna say what took place. And she gonna be like, Bomb said that? And they're gonna be like, no, Bomb didn't say that. It would say either Rude or they gonna mention other people. In fact, somebody gonna say, well, no, Bomb disagreed. And she's still gonna decide that nah, the problem is Bomb. Let's get to it, baby.
He failing to mention that Bond was going live every fucking day about Kevin Samuels.
Okay, yeah, I want y'all to hear this because see, because he was mad at me, not even because what I was saying about him. He was mad at me because I went at Kevin Samuels. He don't think I should have been able to do that on my own fucking channel. Okay, let's go. Here we go.
From the Viper Pit offline. Like, it don't have to be in front of everybody to know that I still have a backing. I still have people that put their trust in me and I put my trust in them. I mean, you don't realize how personal it get offline. Like, let's be for real.
Yeah, you were fucking like, all of them.
They have really lost their mind. But
you heard what she said. You don't realize how personal it get offline. She would travel meeting people. People would travel and meet her. Sometimes her husband was there and sometimes he wasn't. Okay? And you see who was sitting on that panel right next to her, huh? Educated Aries, baby. While she talk about how some of us met and it's personal and you never know who got my back. He be banging me from the back. Banging me from the back. Hey. I'm a banging me from the back, aye. While her husband in the background, her boyfriend sitting on side of her on the panel. Ooh, baby. Her husband probably have a different viewpoint on this shit in this moment. But the viewpoint that he got in this moment, I already had it back then.
You know, I think that's part of it. They want that kind of information to be exposed so they can try to go after those people. And it don't work like that. I would never allow you the chance to go after people in their personal lives. Really. Some people are doing good. The name Viper Pit is actually a cool name. It is. Thanks to
she liked that name. She's the one who trying to drag her husband through the mud. Told everybody how he smelled bad, don't take showers, how he jacked off on sheets and wouldn't have sex with her, and got jealous because she had a little crush on Thor, and you know, the same motherfucker who acting like she's beyond that, over that, would never do that. If you would have saw her today, baby, on that panel over there, start mess and acting like she wasn't. She started asking Aries questions on that panel, and it sounded like Aries didn't want to participate at first. But then, of course, he jumped in, and then one of her friends come over, and she got her hyped up, and she giggling in the background and act like she above it. This is the setup queen. Okay? The setup queen. Here we go.
the pure butter bitch. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, it is. Hey Aries, I was waiting on you.
Yeah, I just saw the notification.
I sent you an email too, so you can ignore it.
You saw how look, y'all saw, hey Aries, I was waiting on you. And he said something. Oh, yeah, and I sent you an email too, but you don't see how her voice changed? Her husband should have been listening to them voice changes and everything long time ago, baby. He found out that she fucked him way before they even got together. But when she introduced this man to her husband, it was somebody she didn't know. He started showing up at parades, Mardi Gras parades and shit. And they would act like it's coincidental that they meet up at the fucking parade. Y'all, that's like I tell y'all, hey y'all, I'm going to Disney World on this date. And then y'all decide to go to Disney World on that date too. Disney World is so big, the chances of us stumbling on one another is slim to none, unless we pick a meetup spot and a meetup time. A meetup spot and a meetup time. Then we can end up coming across each other. But this is even worse than that, because see, if you say you go on a Mardi Gras, there's lots of different parades all over the city, all over the state. So it's even slimmer than you being at Disney World, because at Disney World, you may figure, okay, they children this age, our children that age, we have a larger chance of meeting up, because we're going to be in areas where there's more children, possibly, right? Less adults. That's only if you're dealing with children. Like if I brought my grandson, he's so young, we're going to be in the areas with where the smaller kids can do more riding, right? So what I'm saying is, even at Disney World, you have a better chance at meeting or coming across each other at Disney World than Mardi Gras. Because Mardi Gras, motherfuckers is crowded. You could be in the back of me. We could be on the same block and still never come across each other. Still never see each other. That's how crowded. People jumping up, trying to grab beads and different things and trinkets, and people looking at the. Listen, when this nigga said, because even he questioned it, right? Even he questioned it, how in the fuck he come across, they come across each other. They had to plan that shit. You tell me I'm going to a Bacchus parade and that motherfucker parade is like 13 miles. The parade traveling 13 miles. And in that 13 fucking miles, how the fuck you know where I'm gonna be? I could be at the beginning of the parade route. I could be at the end of the parade route. And all the fucking 11 miles in between, how in the fuck they end up meeting each other at a motherfucking parade, baby? Even if, let's say, the parade was just 5 miles long. 5 miles. How the fuck we end up in the same spot? And even, like I said, and even then, we could be in the same block and still not see each other. There's so many people there. Oh my God. Anyway, let's get it.
So, but yeah, Rude Friday night was discussing his version of how the Viper Pit disintegrated, pretty much stating that, hey, it's not him. It was actually Rude, and it was actually Warren and Warren's actions on YouTube attacking.
Now, he educated Aries, just the one telling the story, because he was the snitch. He was trying to break them up the whole time. So, of course, he wanted to be the man with the information, right? He wanted to be the man with the information. But even then, you heard him say, Rude was over there giving his version. Rude was on his channel, giving his version of whatever he wanted to give. He did not say Bomb was over there. So Rude and Warren will go back and forth. Rude and Nini, all of them go back and forth. But Rude wasn't Viper Pit. So you see the title. Now, who ruined the Viper Pit? That's why I never looked at the stream, because I'm thinking it ain't got shit to do with me. Like, I don't give no fucks. And like, Rude, everybody can do it how they want to do it.
The women, the Bomb's chat and all that stuff, talking about you. Bomb coming at you as a woman and woman to woman. She said, Nini, just stop. Just tell him to stop. And your response was, Warren is his own man.
So this is
That's exactly how it went, right? Now when he's talking about what Rude said, but Rude did say what happened on a stream when they all came over there, right? She came over there and everybody coming at me, and I'm like, I ain't got nothing to do with this shit. I don't give no fucks, right? Your husband came up here, called me a bitch, so I blocked him, right? I blocked him. Then he tried to revamp the whole motherfucking story, though, right? He added some things that were true, but it wasn't the reason why I blocked him. He kept trying to say I blocked him because of women and him going at the women. I'm like, dude, you've been going at these women for many months and I ain't blocked you. I didn't block you for that. I blocked you because, first of all, we was having a discussion, right? You coming at me because I'm talking about Kevin Samuels. That's right. That's who I was talking about. And then you called me a bitch. So I asked him to leave. And then he told me that it was his area. Like, this the Viper Pit area, bitch. That's what he told me. And I was like, this the what? I said, no, this is my area. And I blocked him. And then he ran back over there to cry to his wife. While his wife was sucking on Aries' dick.
My question. Was she referring to the way Warren talked to or respond to the women of the TC, what was it? The TMHC women?
So before I start, I will say this. It was Rude that was saying in that bomb, but
see? You see? He clearly said, hey, this is Rude saying it's not Bob. He said, before I start, let me clearly make this clear. It was Rude saying it's not even Bob. That's what Aries said.
I understand your question. When you talk about the women that were most in that chat, it did fit that group. They were part of that group. Talking about the verbals, you're talking about Celeste. I mean, what's the young lady's name? Who got the $200 out your boy?
Let's troll.
I mean, yeah, a couple of them. So I believe that's what he was bringing back up again.
So you hear him, he didn't even mention, he said, I had nothing to do with it. And then he says, well, if you talk about that group of women, I don't even know, I think maybe they was over there with Rude when he was doing his stream. And maybe they was over there, but I wasn't. Right? So yeah, I wasn't there.
Right. He was bringing that up, but let's be clear. Those women, the TMHC women, were not a part of the Viper Pit. Period. Right. So
exactly. They were not. In fact, that group was just formed. That group was just formed. And actually, I think the group was formed after the Viper Pit, after we broke up. That group wasn't even formed when everything went down. We was all over there on my channel, just a large group of us. I remember Verbal coming up. We were just having a good old time. It was a lot of us, Rude and everything, right? We was having a good time. I had Kevin Samuel's name in the title, probably a picture of him being caught with that man caught in his bed, and we was having a good time. And then this is when Les C, now known as Les Troll, right, had got into she started to be a co-host over there with Aunt T. See, the women hadn't even formed their group yet. If I'm correct, they formed their group after all of that blew up with Aunt T and everything. And then the women say, okay, we're going to start our little group. We're going to do this. And then, yeah, I think Let's See had her channel made at the time, which means we had already, the Viper Pit, as far as I was concerned, was over. So remember, this is a year ago that they did this stream, but everything fell out damn near 2 years ago. So 1 year ago, they talked about it. Maybe Rude brought it up. I don't know. I don't care. But they are revamping it, and now they can remake the story. Now, Aries is at least telling the truth, but she won't listen to him because you're going to see, even when her husband speak, watch.
That's what I'm saying. Like, hey, Jerome. That's what I'm saying. So why does it matter how he treated those women? Because
Y'all heard what this woman just said? What does it matter how my husband treated those women? So the thing is, like I said earlier, somewhere in the stream, she had an issue with some women that I did not have issues with. So if you have issues with somebody, I don't have issues with them. Okay, they not over on your channel. See, this is her channel, y'all. She's had this channel before any of the channels I still have. That's how long she's had this channel. I've lost my channels. Some of them I got back. She had my channels that I had before she had this channel. I lost those. I'm gonna see if I can get them back, but it might be too late. But this channel, she had this before I had my latest channels, right? So what I'm saying is, I'm probably sure I could go through her channel, and we'll find when everything broke down. It was over a year ago. It was 2 years ago. And they talking about it again. And I was not talking about it. And that's what they were mad at. So also, she's going after women that I don't have a problem with. And the women are on my channel, sitting over there with me, having fun. And she just said, what does it matter if my husband go over there and they not Viper Pit? So if he want to go over there and call them bitches and hoes, then why she have a problem with it? Yes, I have a problem with it. I have a problem with it because it's my channel. Your husband don't get to come on my channel and run the people away. Bitch, that's why. And that's what he was doing on that day. Who he was really mad at was me. I'm the one, and I told him, I said, dude, I'm the one who chose the title. I'm the one who put the thumbnail up. I'm the one talking about Kevin Samuels, and everybody's here to participate. So why you know what I mean? So I'm cracking all the fucking jokes. I'm putting on the beats, talking about how gay he is, and then he come, and the women are laughing at my jokes, and then he starts going at them, and then they ask, "Are you a part of the Kitten Hills?" And then he starts cussing the women out. So I asked him to stop. And I do. I'm the one who made the title. I'm the one going after Kevin Samuels. So if you want to come on this panel, you could come at me. We got a discussion. Other than that, though, why are you calling them stupid bitches? You see? That's how it went. They thought they could come. They wanted my channel. I guess when they realized the women was coming over to my channel, he thought, ooh, look, I could go over there and duck hunt. They just lined up for me. Ooh, bomb got them lined up over there for me. Let me go and just take them out. Nah, nigga. That's your bitch. Your bitch is the motherfucker who like to set people up. That's why she can't think. That's why her mindset won't let her realize that, no, bitch, I'm not setting nobody up. Here we go.
Forgot to mention that Bomb kept talking about Kevin Samuels every fucking live stream.
Look, he said Bomb kept talking about Kevin Samuels every fucking live stream. It's my channel. And yes, I was. I had a dream. That's what I was supposed to do, baby. And I followed through every motherfucking day, nigga. Listen to him. He gonna say it again. Well, I'm gonna rewind a little bit. He was angry that I was talking about Kevin Samuels, his hero. The reason why where he at now. All when I heard that they both called Kevin Samuels for some advice, and Kevin Samuels kind of probably told him that it wasn't a good idea. Even Kevin Samuels saw the detriment in his bullshit, baby.
Didn't talk about him specifically. He said, the fuck he forgot to mention is that Bomb kept talking about Kevin Samuels every fucking live stream. And that's what pissing people off. That's all she was talking about. So we were debating about the talking points of Kevin Samuels, and bitches started getting disrespectful, so I got disrespectful back. And that's what the fuck they didn't like. And they started calling behind the scenes and telling her I was tearing their asses up. And if you get mad about this, you get mad friends. That's what the fuck they didn't like.
So
I can hear him in the background mostly. I mean, I wish that he could step up a little bit closer. I just want to make sure I heard out everything that was said. That's all.
Nah, what Rude is doing on purpose, he failing to mention that Bond was going live every fucking day about Kevin Samuels. And this was
You heard him, huh? Rude failed to mention. Okay. Rude failed to mention that Bomb was going after Kevin Samuels every fucking day. Yes, she was. And the only reason I still not going after him every day is because he's no longer with us. But if he was, I still would have been going at it. And that's a fact.
this was a good minute before all that THMC shit was going on. So
That's right. You see? Way before that THMC stuff was going on. Them ladies had not gotten together and created that yet. So good. I'm glad he said it.
while the pit was still pretty much, together, while she was still talking about Kevin Samuels, people were debating Kevin Samuels' talking points in the chat. And when you make
Yes, we all was debating Kevin Kevin Samuels talking points. That's what the channel was. He keeps saying in the chat because he want to act like something different was going on in chat that was going on the panel. That's what he want to act. But I'm the one who made the title. I'm the one who was going at Kevin, and the women were just agreeing. The reason he's saying what he's saying now is because he want to make it seem like they was debating in the chat. No, they wasn't. Most of the people was agreeing with me or laughing when I cracked a joke. And I saw what happened. Because I looked in the chat. That's how I was able to call his name. And I told him the same thing. Now, he was saying something, right? That he saw the women laughing, and everything. And then he said something, and then one of the ladies said, "Oh, you must be part of the Kitten Hills." She didn't call him no badass name or nothing. And then he started with calling her all kinds of bitches and whores. And so I just asked him to stop. I'm like, dude, this is my topic.
make people look stupid in the chat, they decide to get disrespectful, but can't handle the disrespect back. So everybody know I'm the fucking roast king around this bitch. So they getting upset and they
This nigga can't even roast his wife. He keep giving himself the titles and shit. Talk about he the roast king. Who knows that? Nobody's ever said that. Nobody, except him. He can't even roast his wife when she's sucking other niggas' dick. She damn near roasted him. He roasted himself when he was talking about how he got jealous of a goddamn Thor bracelet. This nigga, and he didn't even know it. Talk about he the roast king or whatever. Jesus.
crying and they emailing Bomb and calling them behind the scenes. That nigga.
Everything he just said is a lie. Nobody ever called me behind no scenes, emailed me, or text me about him. He is just flat out lying. Flat out lying. Lying there. How could that be? We was actively in the stream. You would think that what he just said, you would think that maybe he did it yesterday, and people hit me up afterwards. And now, nah, we was actively in the stream when everything went down. I'm the one who saw him. I'm the one who called him out. I asked him to come up and give his viewpoint on the panel.
That nigga Master Viper, whoever that is, he tearing me up and he got a wrench and he cussing me out. Bitch, because you playing with me. Even Brandon had to tell Bob dumbass that shit. That's not Warren starting with them. He just was.
He said even Brandy dumbass. They never liked Brandy. You know what I'm saying? They never liked her. She changed the name and everything. They never liked her. Okay. And the fuck I care what Brandy said to me. Brandy grown. She older than me. The fuck that mean? That don't mean shit to me. This nigga gonna say, you but Brandy said, nigga, you lying. The only thing Brandy said is that, yeah, them young girls, they be, and she was talking about a whole group of women who go after men who go after them. She did say that. The women can, they sharp with their tongue. They sharper than him. They know how to roast him. He claimed he the roast king. But you mean to tell me, Brandy had to tell me that the women roast your ass? I thought you was the roast king. If you the roast king and they roasting you, then you shouldn't be crying. And Brandy shouldn't been telling me, oh, they be roasting him. Nigga, what you saying don't even make sense. If that's what we do, which is what we did, then why are you crying about them going for you? But basically, on that day in which all this shit went down, nobody came to me. I don't know why people believe you and your wife, either one of y'all, right? Because Brandy saw, we could see everything that happened. The stream was right there. If they didn't know who to believe, they could have went and watched.
And that's what happened.
So, what else? Why you here, Warren? The other thing that I was like the aha moment. You remember how you said that Rue bought her for $80?
Right.
Right. So his claim was when Baum was in the hospital.
You see, Aries giving more information, even though Aries gave the information and Warren remixed the information. And that's why Aries is saying, well, you said Rue bought her for $80. That $80 shit is funny, man. Cause anyway, let's play it and then I'll explain.
They did a stream pretty much stating that, hey, we're gonna get this cash app or this fund going, and the joke was, oh, so that she don't have to eat this nasty hospital food.
Oh, but you know what else though?
So that fund is, so he said that of course she made a couple of nice coins on it, and she kept it. And she said ever since then, I guess they were jam tight a little bit more than they were ever since. So
you see what he said? He said ever since then they were jam tight, and then he said more than they already was. So it can't be buying somebody if you was already cool. If you're already cool. But Master Viper, whatever you want to call himself, Warren, right? Warren is the one who made up that lie because he heard me having fun and joking on the stream. And I can't remember, we were talking about money or something. Somebody brought up that that they never support you and never do this. And I was like, y'all ain't never support me. The fuck? Now, remember, they the ones who brought up support and money. And then, so they telling me that they always supported me. I was like, how? And then they were like, we always supported you, Bob. I'm like, how? You support me just like everybody else support me by being here. And then they mentioned something about money, him not giving me money. And I was like, you ain't giving me no money. And then I said, and then on top of that, you don't know what you're talking about. So I go on to mention when I was in the hospital, right? And I go on to say that I was in the hospital. Rude was live. He was the only one live. So I go over there. Actually, I don't think he was the only one live. I think they were live too. I went over there. I mentioned I was in the hospital. They kept talking. It was no big deal. They asked me, am I okay? I said, yeah. I go over there by Rude. I said, I'm in the hospital. He like, you in the hospital for what? And he allowed me to put my Cash App. I think it was my first time even using my Cash App, y'all. He was like, put your Cash App in, Bob. Put your Cash App in. I was like, nah, that's good. That's all right. He like, nah. And he asked me for it and he put it up. He didn't even know how much money I got from that. How would he know if people sent it directly to me? These motherfuckers don't use their brain at all. Not at all. He never, and so when they said she got to keep that little money, they don't know how much money it was. They don't know if I didn't get any at all or if I got $1,000. Nobody ever asked. So they be sitting in the clouds listening to us joke around and laugh and they especially Aries. And he take everything that's said and he bring it back to them. And then they get to take it how they want it, mix it up, and then reissue it out to people. Because she's a setup artist. That's what she do. And why they were so then they found out that he helped, right, put my Cash App out. And then they started to switch it up and say, oh, he bought her. He paid for her. Oh, he bought her. Then so they said that because of that, that's why I went after them because he paid me to do that. That's what they started saying. That's both of them, the Nini and her fucking wife, husband, or whatever. Both of them, two niggas and two bitches at the same time. Here we go.
Yeah, he used it as a manipulation tactic because Bomb had wasn't going to the doctor how she was supposed to. So Nini,
How do you not go to the doctor like you're supposed to? So he about to tell his story and make it way bigger than it is. First of all, Bomb do not like going to no motherfucking emergency rooms, okay? Who wants to go to the emergency room? But there's never been a month where I don't go see a doctor. That's them revamping stories. That's them revamping shit. And what they were talking about was going to the emergency room about my leg when COVID was hot out there. So I'm supposed to go because my leg is swollen a little bit and catch COVID? Nigga, what? I was like, it's just swollen and it ain't hurting. It's swollen. It shouldn't be swollen, but they revamp shit. This nigga gonna be like, she don't go to the doctor like she, and Nini made her go. Like what?
and Nini even said it online while Bomb was live. If you don't go your ass to the hospital, I'm about to call your fucking husband and tell him to tell your ass to go. So
She don't even have my husband's number. She did say that though. But I was already getting ready to go. I was like, I don't want to go, but and she was like, Bomb, if you don't go to the hospital, I'm gonna call your husband. And I said, I'm going. But he making it way more than it was. He's trying to make it seem like she has such control over me and or my fucking husband. She don't even have his number. She never had his number.
how we was trying to fuck her shit up. She telling her dumb ass to go to the hospital. I'm gonna call your fucking husband. See, he not mentioning none of that shit.
He not mentioning that because why would he? But you making it seem like I'm the one who's saying all of these things. Rude is doing his stream. It's weird how they want him to bring up shit that don't matter. And then I guess they want me to be over there even when I'm not, to bring up shit that don't even matter. Because if you're listening to him now, you will make it seem like all of this was happening. I was sitting there and I was just leaving a lot out. It's ridiculous. They like fucking children.
He's sitting up there trying to just again manipulate everybody, but he talking about shit from 4-5 years ago that don't.
I heard it right, even though it wasn't 4-5 years ago. This shit would, but they, by the time they doing this stream, and maybe he was doing his stream that same night, I don't know, but it was not. It did not just happen. This is just a couple of years ago from this video. Okay, so by now I'm thinking this happened in 2020 and it's 2024, but this video is in 2023. So that's about right. That's about right.
Don't fucking matter no more. He not talking about the shit that I went live about the other day. I'm sitting up here talking about the stupid shit he doing now. And instead of him trying to debate what the fuck I talked about on my live, he just gonna talk about how I apparently fucked up the pit. So he could do that desperate incel shit all he want. I'm just laughing at his goldfish looking at it.
Well,
now this is the part. You know, that little part that was before that I just played. I wasn't worried about that. They have it. Even his last statement was that they're going after Rude. Apparently, Rude made a stream. I don't know anything about it. I don't even care. None of my business. I don't know why they kept bringing up me, but okay. And watch what she say. He just clearly said this shit happened years ago.
anyway, so once again, this goes back to it goes back to Bomb. That's where this shit stemmed from. And I feel like Bomb was mad that I wasn't sending her money like them other females were. That's how I feel. And I'm sorry.
Now, Bomb was mad that I wasn't sending her the money. She said she feel like this. I never asked her for no money. I never act like I needed no money from her. Like I said, I didn't even use my Cash App until Rue on that day asked me to put it and share it. Y'all know that my Cash App was not being shared over there until after the THMC or whatever the ladies was called was created, and then very minimally, right? Was it even shared? But now Bomb wanted some money from her. But let me remind you though, this is well after she lied and told people that she gave me thousands of dollars for my mama. Because my mom passed away in 2019. This is 2023. She has already been lying and telling motherfuckers that she has given me thousands of dollars. And in this moment, and that's why I'm even playing this shit right here. In this moment, you hear her say that Bomb, I feel Bomb is mad because I ain't give her fucking money. Because she ain't never give me no motherfucking money. And I ain't never asked her for any. But when I go and show you that fake ass receipt she got on this channel claiming she gave me fucking money, that's that bitch right there, baby. That's that bitch. She lucky my husband snoring behind me, baby. I'm gonna wait till that bitch wide awake, and then I'm gonna pull out all the motherfucking receipts. I'll be to drag this bitch. I'll show you pictures of her with her first husband and her fucking kids and her first husband's parent. See, I've always had shit on this bitch. When I realized that this bitch was the type of bitch she is, then baby, the dark net and me are friends, honey. I mean, pull shit she probably don't even know that's out there. playing with me. This was just a fucking year ago. And now that hoe and her husband fighting.
Sorry, you're a grown ass woman. You have a husband and you have grown ass kids that work. Why would I send you money because you don't want to eat hospital food?
Why would I send you money because you don't want to eat hospital food? Rude is the one who said, hey, give me your cash apps. I'll send you some money so you don't have to eat that hospital food. I never even asked them to send me money for hospital food. Or nobody. And I definitely didn't ask her for money for hospital food. I'm telling you, baby, when they lie, baby, they lie. And they'll change up their lives. She says she feels like I wanted her to give me money, I guess, for hospital food. For hospital food. Mm, mm, mm. And then she, remember, she was claiming that we were such friends. When I asked her one time when she was telling me, she told me that she gave me money. And then at first she was saying she gave me money, that she helped me. And then when we was having that argument, that's when she told me that she gave me money. And I said, gave me money for what? And that's when it fell out of her mouth that she gave me money to help me bury my mother or to move my mother's dead body. That's when that shit fell out of her mouth. And I was like, what? Like it shocked the fuck out of me. She told me that shit, that when that shit went down, that had to been like when everything blew up with this, all this shit blew up, and that's when that shit came out of her mouth. Right? So it's about 2-3 years ago now. And then this bitch started making fake fucking receipts. At first it was a minimal amount. And then it got bigger and bigger. It went from helping my mother's body be moved to helping me bury my mother. It just went all over the fucking place. And that was 2 years before this video. Now in this video, she's talking about she wanted me to give her money for some motherfucking, so I don't have to eat hospital food. I remember when we was having that argument and that shit came out of my mouth, like I was absolutely, y'all, I was so floored. Like it came out. First, I couldn't believe that she was talking about she gave me money. But then when she reached down and started talking about the help with my mother's dead body, that's when I realized that bitch was no good. And there's a lot of motherfuckers, people who I saw in her chat after that, who I stopped fucking with, baby. Right? So, like that nigga just mentioning Brandy's motherfucking name, and that's what they used to do. See, because I used to watch them go over there in her chat and be okay with talking and listening to what they saying and having shit to say. And the people would be over there, most of them would not even be listening to them. They might be listening, but they wouldn't respond. They'll start talking to each other in the chat. I ain't had no problem with that. But before I let them motherfuckers know I was looking at them, they would be over there like agreeing without even knowing any fucking thing. I'll talk about I'm wrong for that. Ooh, that ain't right. Why would she do that? Yeah, why would I do that? That's when they learned that I would drag their ass too. Give a fuck about, and that's see, they thought the Viper Pit was gonna hold together, but it wasn't, because they knew that she was lying. Only the scary bitches were the ones who was like, oh, why would she do that? Now, originally though, some of them believed her. And I knew, and I was like, why in the fuck would they believe her? You know what she was doing? Because she's manipulative. She started telling people that my memory is bad, I'm getting old. And then she wouldn't even say that it was my fault. She would say that it's not my fault. She would say that others are manipulating me. They would say, Rude is over there manipulating them. Oh, Celeste and Verbal and all. They would name all them people and say that little old bomb is being manipulated. And so the rest of the Viper Pit family, right? They were like, oh no, they over there using her. And so for a minute, I was like, what the fuck? This shit wouldn't even exist if it wasn't for me. And now I'm so uh, crippled in the mind that people are manipulating me. And I only bring this shit up because that's the Nini. Warren, that's your wife from the get-go, baby. She's the manipulator. She plays these games with everybody, including you. Here you are on a panel with men asking you not to say that about your wife because how you know, Warren, how you know she's doing that? And you're like, you don't know her. You are her fucking husband. They was talking to you like you just some stranger who don't really know what you're talking about. That shit was funny. That shit was super fun. What was also funny though, the fact that you said you know that she set up that man to be murdered and that she stole that fucking money from the school. But you also said that you ain't never have no fear of her because you know what could she do to me. I bet you that's what her husband thought too. I bet you that's what that man who doing life in jail, who murdered her husband on her behalf, that's what he thought too. And you, right? She got other men in place. You just need to make sure she ain't got no insurance on you, baby. Because every move she makes, she know what she doing. You just got to be a step ahead of her. She mad because you ain't giving her attention that she want. She expect you to be trying to get back with her. And that's why she pop online when she know you gonna be. That's why she'll get Aries on the panel with her, knowing that you think they together. If I wasn't sleeping with Aries and I wanted my husband back and I knew that the letters are wrong, I shouldn't have kept them, then I would definitely make sure Aries not on no panels with me. But she getting on panels with him or asking him to come up there with her. They talking on the phone. You better be careful, little nigga, because that bitch is dangerous to slow niggas and bitches, you see. She gonna catch you slipping. That's what she want to do. Because like you said, she's the plain Jane that you don't see coming. That's how it's going. That's why it's gonna be hard for anything to be looked into because they looking at her and they're like, nah, I can't see her looking like this and these men willing to go and kill for her. See, when they don't want to do their job, they're not gonna do their job. They look, they say she don't look like the type. You said that's why you married her. You said you married her because she didn't look like a certain type, and that she busting it wide open all over the motherfucking place. The things I could tell you, baby, the things I could tell you. Look, if I trusted my dream to be accurate, like, because a dream could it tells me what's going on, but it don't necessarily tell me that's exactly right. Like for instance, me seeing her suck his dick. Yeah, I I wasn't sure in the moment, was this something that already happened or something that was going to happen, right? But with everything else that I saw them between them two, the way they reacted to each other, talk. I told you this man was trying to take your wife. I told you that. You can't even lie and say I didn't. Nigga, I told you that shit so long ago when this nigga appeared out of nowhere. People was asking me why I ain't like him. And I said, well, he seemed educated, right? Based on his name, he was claiming he's a teacher, right? And I saw him in other areas where he would talk with some sense. So I kept telling people it's not that I don't like him. I don't want to, like, I'm like, something ain't right. I don't like him. I don't dislike him. I'm like, something ain't right between them two. I told everybody that when y'all asked. And that day when people said that I was crying, right? If do I even have that straight? I think it was after 12 hours. I'm not sure. I have to go look because I think it may be this channel that happened on. Not this channel, the one I got back, the Creole Cajun. I'm not sure, but I'll look. Remember when I yelled and people thought I was crying? It's because I kept telling him to get the fuck away from me. I don't fuck with him. Remember, he kept being there like he could talk to me. I'm like, nigga, I don't fuck with you, nigga. And I told him he better get the fuck out of here. I was real mad because I don't fuck with him. I told you. I'm like, this nigga is with you, dealing with your fucking wife. I'm like, this nigga dealing with your fucking wife. And I ain't got nothing to do with him. As far as I'm concerned, why is this nigga up here? That nigga would jump on panels to protect her, and your ass wasn't. That nigga, baby, you ain't see it. I don't know how. I guess you thought you ain't got to do it. Let another nigga do it. You probably thought you was getting away with some shit. You probably thought, I don't really give a fuck. Because I said that. I said, you don't really give a fuck about her. You ain't really give a fuck about her. You had another man getting up there to protect your wife. And shit, you wonder why she sucked his dick, nigga. He's her knight in shining armor. He came through with a cape on his back, dressed like Thor, with that hammer right there for her to suck on, nigga. Nigga, you gave your wife away to Thor, nigga. That's the nigga Thor right there, nigga. That's the nigga Thor. That nigga had that cape on. I don't even know if Thor got a motherfucker cape, but who gives a fuck? Okay, that nigga came down with that golden hammer, nigga. It was heavy. You know what I'm saying? In his pants, nigga. And he hammered your wife, nigga, right across her forehead. Bam, 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 bam. She was slapping on the knob, slapping on the knob, slapping on the knob, slapping, slapping on the knob, slapping on the knob. She was slapping on that motherfucker hammer. Oh, my husband is asleep. It's too early, baby. I need to stop this shit before I get, because I got so much. I don't know if we need to listen to the rest of this, but see, every once in a while they play with me. See, because I ain't really had shit to say about them. You know, what happened a few years ago, but here we go 1 year ago. My name, mentioning me, still talking about me, even after we realized this bitch is a motherfucking liar. You see? So they don't have no problem mentioning my name, but see, I purposely don't think about them. Because if I think about them, they don't understand. They don't understand how this will work out for them. And then I'll look like the bully. Because, bitch, I am the biggest and the baddest when it between us, and I will come out looking like the bully. I understand it. I look like the bully early on with Sasha Ray, right? Because there ain't no motherfucking competition with no raggedy ass bitch and me. So it looks like I'm bullying her, even though she was the one doing the dirties of the dirt. I never doxed that bitch. Oh, and I could have, though. Right? Nobody knows these motherfuckers. So when I'm going after them, people gonna get to know who they are, and then and because you don't know them, they're gonna look like I'm being the bully. People probably wonder, well, who is these people and why is bomb going off on them? Well, that means you're new. Everybody who's not new though, they probably wondered, okay, bomb going at their ass, because I promise you they deserve it. You imagine you just buried your mother, and motherfuckers, when they want to come at you, they talk about your mother. You see? Them the dirty bitches. And then they accuse me of wanting money from them. I ain't asking for no fucking money. I ain't asked nobody for no motherfucking money. I'm not on this bitch doing that like that. Hey, that's the weirdest thing. The motherfucker with the least asking of donations and shit and they throw it at me like she just wanted my money. And she don't have no proof of giving me no fucking money. Not no Cash App, not no PayPal, nothing. The one thing that she did, and I told everybody, she probably was pissed that I told. Because we would be on this bitch when people have children and grandchildren or whatever, people would donate. I put up, when my grandson, before he was born, I put up, I forget what that thing called. And I've listed things that for him, for the baby shower. And people got it if they wanted to, and they didn't if they didn't. And that's it. That's it. And she got like a book or some shit, and she put something in a pamper fund, and I mentioned that. So if I'm willing to tell that she says she even forgot about when I mentioned it, then why in the fuck would I be lying about her helping me with other things? If she helped me with my mother, then I would be like, yeah, she helped me with my mother. This dirty bitch is dirty, ho. And when I tell these women that you think she your friend, man, she talked about all of you. Okay? She talked about all of you. And me, she talking to me, I ain't saying shit. I'm like, letting her get it off her chest. I know one thing, she ain't gonna be able to say that I talked about you, and if she did, make her prove it. But I'm quite sure she done told motherfuckers I talked about them. Make her prove it that she had a conversation with me, though. Because for us to have a conversation, she'd be able to pull it up in her phone to see that either she called me or I called her. And I'm going to tell you something about me, baby. See, when my iPhone started having problems with memory, it's because I let go nothing. Nothing. Phone calls, text messages, I have that shit as far back as me having a fucking phone. Even when I change phones, I put it in the cloud, and then when I reset my new phone, it comes back to my fucking phone. I got conversations in applications that we used to use called back chat. I still got the app on my phone, even though it's no longer valid, right? But I can still open that shit up and show you the fucking messages. Let these motherfuckers start playing with me. There's a few of them who tried to do that. And then I was still able to open them old ass motherfucking apps. Don't get me playing, baby. This bitch was making it seem like we the best of friends and was talking all the time until I showed y'all that that is not what was happening. I'm a grown ass motherfucking woman. I have real friends who I know for real. I don't need no internet fucking friends. The internet friends, we get together to talk about internet shit. I talk to my real friends when I want to talk about real shit. I can't talk about internet shit with my real friends. They think I'm fucking crazy when I start talking about some Sasa Ray shit or some J Prince shit or some the Nini. I'm calling a bitch the Nini. They think I'm crazy. They be like, that shit crazy. And then they start thinking I'm crazy. So I know not to call them to talk about that shit. And I also know not to talk to no internet person about my real motherfucking shit unless I'm okay with it being shared. If you think that I was born yesterday and don't know how people are, just like we had a conversation the other day, like your own family will tell on your shit. So you got to know that motherfuckers who ain't got no real connection with you, you got to know that they're going to share anything that you put out there. So if I told it to you, I'm okay with you. You tell it to other people. The only thing it's going to show me is one thing, that you're not trusted. But I promise you, I didn't trust you with anything that was private. These motherfuckers be like, she shared this. Nigga, I didn't share that with you, nigga. I don't even know you. You listen to me on a panel say this. These niggas be listening like they listening behind the door with their ears to the door. They really believe that they're in the clouds and they think, oh, they getting all the secrets. You mean to tell me, nigga, I'm telling it to the world? You just a scary bitch in the clouds. And in your imagination, you think you telling a secret? Ooh, Bam, Bam said this. Nigga, 80 people heard me say it. Plus you, nigga. You ain't got no secrets. These niggas be tiptoeing. Aries be tiptoeing like he got a secret. No, but nigga, I'm the one who got your secret, nigga. The goddamn universe told me you was fucking that nigga's wife, nigga. Mm-hmm. We could call it God, Satan, the devil, the universe, the star, the moon. We could call it all these astrological motherfuckers. You could say because I'm a Scorpio. Maybe the goddamn scorpion from the sky and the star came and gave me that dream. But I tell you what though, I was a fucking lying though. I wasn't lying though. And and then when the Nini's husband found the love letters, y'all, he found love letters. Then it comes out that he knew her and they was fucking way before he met his wife. Instead of her saying, hey, this is one of my friends from way back, she introduced this man to her husband like he was somebody brand new, just so he could get closer and closer to her. Then he could, on coincidence, ended up right there on the parade route, right in the same block, right in the same area. Oh, Jesus. And the husband never, like he said, that didn't make sense to him. He said he thought about it. But you know, the problem was, Warren, is that you thought she was such a plain Jane and you really truly didn't care about her. That's why you let that go. You figured our life is good. I'm comfortable. I'm talking about you, right? You was comfortable. Everything was good. You even said you ain't give a fuck about that sex thing. You said that. That tells me her pussy whack, nigga. My husband don't want nobody to share his pussy. He like, oh no, I might lose her because some people gonna want to fight for that pussy. I don't want nobody to be up on that. This nigga said, nah, I don't care about the sex shit. That came out of Warren's mouth. I'll play it either in a minute or I might play it later because I got a lot, baby. Let's hear a little more. I don't know what else they want. I did not look at this. You see, I'm not subscribed to her. I stumbled on this today when I decided to do a little research. Right? I got his stream from earlier. He privated it, but it's okay. I already got it. And I went over there while she was over there, Reg, and grabbed that in case Reg probably hit. Because one of them probably her, will pay for him to hide it or some shit. Like she probably did to knock him off because he was still talking. When all of a sudden he go bloop, bloop, bloop. Ain't that right? The nigga went bloop. And then Reg said, ooh, I don't know what happened. He's gone. Now, I can hear Reg clicking on some shit. Okay? I'm just going to be real with you. But maybe he got knocked off. You know what I'm saying? Could be just my, intuition. That's usually always right. Could be my intuition. But it could be wrong, I guess. Wink, wink. It could be wrong.
Can't none of them men in your real life bring you food if you don't want to eat that?
Now you notice everybody already said that Bomb wasn't involved. Bomb, it wasn't even her stream. Everything that you talking about happened when she's talking about actually did happen in 2020. And this stream that she's talking on happened in 2023. So she in her feelings about something. Probably because once I show people and prove people without a fucking doubt that she's a liar, that she lied about that. Yeah. The only people who held on to her was the ones she would go over there. Them men was dragging her for a while. But of course they start forgiving her and acting like it ain't happened. But ain't too many people trust her no more. So I guess she mad about it. Instead of just letting that shit go, that bitch all in her feelings.
I mean, let's be real. I'm not about to send you money just because you don't want to eat hospital food. Really, I didn't even see that live stream. When I tell y'all YouTube is not a must-have for me, it's not.
It must be, girl.
Right.
She said, I didn't even look, she talking about it like she passionate about it. And then she says, well, I didn't even see that live stream. Aries brought it to you though, so I guess you think it's real, but Aries didn't even tell it to you the way you telling it. They just got through telling you essentially that Bomb, it was not Bomb's stream. Even your husband said that it was rude. And then you didn't like what they said last, and then you said, nah, well, it stems from Bomb. It stems from Bomb because you know why you think it stems from me? Because you think I'm manipulative. You think I gotta manipulate people in order for people to want to sit on side of me and have discussions. Me and everybody, especially the people I respect, I damn near respect everybody who disagree with me. You know what I mean? Like sometimes they get on my nerve when I could tell that a person is agreeing with me just because. And I'm like, but when they disagree with me, I'm okay with it. Sometimes I disagree with people just to make the conversation a little more, hyped up. I'm just giving a different point of view. But you think I'm manipulating people. I don't have to do that. I've never had to do that. So because you are the manipulative one, you feel like everybody must be doing it. So Bob must be manipulating people. She got to be. She got to be. There's no way. She had a crush on Rude too. I'm not sure if I ever shared that. Yeah, Rude. If you would have met her, she would have fucked you too, baby. That's why she kept asking you to show yourself. Show yourself. Remember when you had that picture with your shirt off and everything? Yeah, it's a couple of them. I could name them. Let me see. She was gonna fuck. She would have fucked Chris Law. I'm like, okay. She would. You Rude STL would have been able to get in them motherfucking pants. What his name? Who used to be my co-host? He would have been able to get in them pants. Don't make me go down that list, bitch. Your wife, well, it's a hoe, baby. It's a hoe. And I ain't even against hoes. Hoes need love too, baby. The ones that get me is the hoes who act like they're not hoes, and then they act like they hate hoes, and I'm like, girl, you're a hoe, okay? You're just a plain hoe. You the hoe gotta have the money, okay? We know she a hoe, right? Because we know she was cheating on her husband. I'm talking about the first fucking husband. I don't know why the second husband shocked that she cheated. She was cheating on the first one, nigga. You thought she changed her ways? That bitch was a hoe and cheating on the first husband. That's why they ended up getting divorced. She was caught cheating. Of course, she'll try to blame him, but nah, she was caught cheating. And then she had a boyfriend while still married. Okay, but he had caught her cheating by then. He sent her ass away. Sent her ass away. Okay. And then she was cheating with a man who was married. That's the man who killed her husband. He was married. So she had no this idea of her being pure and such a good this and a good that. What do you mean? This nigga was married. She fucked him to get him to do what she wanted him to do. But that nigga was married. When you was telling your story and making it seem like you was tricked because you thought she was this, that, and the third, nigga, you ain't think she was this, that, and the third. You saw that she got a little something, something. She bought you a car, had you riding in a car, and that you was able to overlook everything else. You really didn't give a fuck about her, right? I was like, there's no way you gave a fuck about her. You would have made sure that her and that man wasn't cupcaking on cam together. Everybody saw that shit. Everybody saw that shit. Just admit that, hey, I would have been okay with her throwing her pussy out there if she would have kept it secret. As long as we comfortable. But then she started requiring that you pay this, pay that. She started demanding things of you. That's what she said. She said you was paying 50-50. You said you was okay paying 50-50, but she no longer wanted you to do 50-50. You know why? Because Aries came and told her she better than that. Aries wanted your spot. Aries wanted to be able to come in and pay 50-50. But all you slow ass niggas gonna get got by her because you are underestimating her. You underestimating her. She gonna be able to lie to you about a lot of things because you underestimating her. You just assume that she ain't got no options. And you assuming that the same thing you see in her, which is easy lay, easy this, easier life. Other niggas see that too. They waiting in line. Aries wanted to knock you off that. He said, I could do one better. At least if you was my woman, I would get on that panel and protect you. Where's Warren? Where Warren at? Warren, he in the back. You would be in the background, but Aries will be there protecting her. You see? And baby, she manipulating. She manipulating as many people as she can. Okay? Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Here we go.
It's just entertainment for me. Once I turn this off, it's off. Right. Speaking of, where the fuck is Lord Gaelic?
And Lord Gillick. Lord Gillick, baby. Mm, mm, mm. Lord Gaelic, where you at, babe? Where you been, babe? I've been known about that. He told me a long time ago that your girl was trying to fuck. Yeah. He told me a long time ago. And I was like, based on what my understanding is, she was supposed to be going to Georgia, right? Atlanta or Georgia, right? because I'm not sure if he's in Atlanta, but he's around the Atlanta area. And I got the information that she called, and it's a lot of things, baby, that I knew. Okay, because see, that's why I think she kept him close, because he would call me auntie, and I talked to Gaelic on the phone, and I think like she always really didn't like me for real like that. You know what I'm saying? Because the men that I'm talking to, everybody see me talking to them. It's not no secret. Nobody can accuse me of anything, right? Lord Gaylor called me while he's in the store to buy the stuff for the gumbo. Lord Gaylor called me when he was cooking the gumbo, and he's telling me this is what's going on, right? Everybody got my number if they want it. When you go to the about on this channel, you'll see it there, right? And Lord Geller would share things with me. I shared some things with him. And one motherfucker time, I shared something with her that he said, because it wasn't just him. It was a few people. And I wanted to see her reaction, a little clarification. Because I'm telling you, it wasn't just Lord Geller. I'm telling you, it was Lord Geller. It was Junk Power Video. Man, it was, I'm not going to give you all their names, okay? What I'm going to tell you is this. People were saying, nah, Bomb, she did that shit. And you know one thing I did? I called this bitch. I said, look, I don't know what's going on. I said, but people saying that you did this shit. I said, I don't know nothing about it, but and if she lie and say that didn't happen, tell her to lie about it. Not only and I already announced that I said that shit. Look, bitches ain't gonna use no shit that I done told them against me, bitch. Okay? I tell you that shit on the motherfucking panel, bitch. It ain't no secret. If I'm gonna tell it on some shit, I'm willing to tell it wide open. I'm not doing no sneaky shit behind nobody back. They told me that they had proof. This is what they got. Bam. They saw it. And I called her and asked her, is the motherfucking shit true? Shit. Okay? Because at the time, it was a lot of other people who, you know, I'm not gonna name them, but they raggedy ass bitches who was making up a lot of shit at the time. So I wasn't invested enough to give a fuck. But when people in our own little clique though is telling me it's true, then now I'm like, wait, what? We did a whole stream where she can answer questions. And she wouldn't answer them questions, baby, especially when it related to that fucking money from that school. She stole thousands of dollars, y'all. I ain't talking about no $2,000, no $3,000. I'm think we talking about like 98, almost $100,000 from a motherfucking black school, yo, and set up somebody else to be the fall guy. But it was traced to her though, right? It was traced to her. That's how dangerous this bitch is. Imagine you working with this bitch and she says, hey, I can't sign in. And the person said, oh, what's the problem? She said, I don't know, I'm locked up. Can I use your sign in? Can I use your computer? And she goes to that person's computer and write herself a check. But the check is this bitch write a check using that other woman's sign in, y'all. So of course it's gonna trace back to this woman, but she gonna remember that, oh, wait a minute. She signed on to my computer that day. They're gonna do the investigative work. They're gonna find out who cashed that motherfucker check. This bitch is a bum, a bitch, a murderer. For hire, she took the money and paid a man, and then that man ended up killing her fucking ex, yo. Okay.
For real. No, because I got plans to go to Atlanta.
Nope.
But no.
Where's Lord Galley? Because I got planned to go to Atlanta. In your face, nigga, you was right there. Ooh, Lord. He might be wondering why I'm playing this stream. Some of y'all wonder why I'm playing this stream. I want Warren to know that she was all in his face. Right there in plain sight. Just like you said, plain sight, baby. Where's Lord Galley? Because I got plans to go to Atlanta.
Y'all was terrorizing Sasha Ray, and you know it was you and Warren that were the masterminds behind all the destruction of the Viper Pit.
Look at him. Now he got to convince them that they was the mastermind behind any of that. They're going to have to show me one stream on this channel where they mastermind anything on Sasha Ray. Nigga, every time I went up to Sasha Ray was on my channel. I'm the one who put up the motherfucking titles, the thumbnails, the pictures. I'm the one who came up with the songs. I am the one, nigga. You show me. Because I can show you. The Nini wanted to be me, and I can prove it. This nigga like, yeah, every time y'all went with Sasha Ray wasn't scared of no motherfucker. The Nini nigga, she rarely mentioned the Nini. She mentioned me with all them motherfucking men. Aries like, it was y'all the mastermind. Well, why wasn't it on their channel? What you mean? The Nini mastermind me and then had me make my channel, and then with my channel she would call me and say, Bomb, I want you to go live and this is what I want you to talk about, and here's the title you're gonna put up and this and that. I bet you they mastermind me on Kevin Samuels and anybody else I talked about too, huh? Is that what happened, Aries? You about a dumb motherfucker who want to go 50-50 with that bitch. Good luck, nigga. As long as you okay with tasting other niggas' dicks in your mouth while you eat that bitch's pussy, you gonna be good, nigga. You gonna be good. Stay alive.
But they can't say how, because Warren was talking shit about people that was talking shit about him. Like, let's be real. He just went after, the whole reason why this shit started up again is because he went after Verbal. Yeah, Verbal didn't say anything to him. He decided to go live and talk shit about Verbal. But he's not.
You heard that nigga say and bomb. And even she couldn't even agree with that. He's like, and bomb. He was over there talking about Verbal and bomb. And yeah, he was over there talking about Verbal. He was over there talking about Verbal. And that nigga said and bomb.
Not going after a woman. Hey, Jack.
Well, I mean, you are just gonna co-sign whatever he says because you're you in some way like the fact that Warren is going in on these women because these women all look better than you. Hear me out. All these women
look he making up. Let's see what he's saying.
Better than you. So I mean, you get this perverted joy out of Warren tearing these women down because you can't compete with these women.
Y'all hear him, huh? That's the nigga who be in the clouds listening. He's in the clouds right now. Right now, that nigga's in the clouds. I'll bet you some money. Let me see. We're gonna do one better. I know that nigga in the cloud. God damn, my husband is asleep. I don't know, baby. I don't know. Hubby sleep, y'all. I don't know. Educated, dumbass Aries. Let's see what this sound like. Here, kitty. kitty, kitty, here, kitty, kitty, here, kitty, kitty, bring me that pussy, kitty, kitty, fucking kitty, almost like giddy, you a, come and get it, get it, get it, kitty, kitty, diddy, diddy. Let me play with your pussy and a titty. Here we go, diddy. Bend over, nigga. Aries, where you at, Aries? Where you at, nigga? You fat. With your titties like palm cherry. Here we do a culinary. Here we go, kitty. Kitty, kitty. Over there, city, with them biggest titties. My husband sleep, y'all. God damn. This beat is kind of hot. I ain't gonna remember nothing I just did, but I got some shit to go with it. Damn it. Oh, man. Aries, over there with them big ass titties. Kind of looking like you the type of Diddy. Man, your attitude is shitty, but then you're like a woman. What is going on, Aries? The fuck is going on? Y'all hear that nigga? Let's hear it. Let's hear him. He's over there like, yeah, and this is what she said next, or this is what he said next. Yeah, but well, based on her, you are jealous of the other women because they look better than you. Check. I did say that. And it's true. Okay. But that nigga just all in the motherfucking clouds. He think he's at my bedroom door listening. He think he got all the secrets, baby. That nigga is over there like, yeah, this is what she said next. Shh. She don't know I know. But I know. My ears was pressed against the door. Yeah. And she said this. She said that.
Physically, aesthetically. So that's what that was. What was the argument? I'm just repeating what I heard. You know what I'm saying? So
Look, I'm just repeating what I heard. This grown ass, you know what I'm saying? 5'8", 270 pounds. That's based on Warren, because he met him in person. I only saw that fat nigga on a panel in that bed with his titties showing. You understand? But I'll take Warren's word for it, I guess. You know, as much as you can take a grain of salt. You know, liars lie, baby. And I know some of y'all will believe liars at some time. You'll figure like, well, Bomb, what is their reason for lying? Because they're liars. Liars lie because they want to lie. And even when you realize that maybe you're going at the same person they're going at, doesn't mean that when they get to come up that I believe them. It don't mean I believe them. I promise you I don't trust liars. You know, at no time. Soon as you prove to me that you are a liar, especially for no reason, then baby, I'll let you come up and you can spew all the bullshit you want. But I take it with a grain of salt. Okay? I ain't no bitch that gonna get burned by no motherfucking body who I already have determined is a liar. Only crazy people do that. Only crazy. Once you see that somebody lie, you can determine what that they're joking, because maybe it was all a joke and you misunderstood. Maybe it was a roast, right? That could be a little confusion here in this space on YouTube, right? People could be just roasting, I guess, right? But they make it look like it's so real, like so you confused, you just don't know. You know, I don't know. I guess that's something that could happen, right? And then you'd be like, okay, so now you know that hey, they're roasters like myself. I'm okay when y'all don't believe me. You don't believe me? I'm okay with that. And then when it happens, I'll be like, shit. I know y'all thought I was joking. I always say that. Don't I always say that? I say, I know y'all thought I was joking. I understand that people, that I even understand it benefits me to a degree, right? That I'm roasting and so people not taking it serious because I don't care if you take it serious. It don't matter if you take it serious or not because it's not something that's so significant that it will matter to any of us. You know, the person who know that I'm telling the truth, though, is the person I'm talking about. That's why they be so mad. People be like, "Bah, I'm crazy," and y'all be laughing, and I laugh with y'all. They don't be laughing, okay? Because they know what I'm saying is exactly right, right? Like one time when somebody said I died. You know what I'm saying? This nigga went and told these people that I doxed. Look, that's when Warren should have known for sure, fucking for sure, that this man was somebody who'd have been to his house, baby. Oh, Warren, I want you to think back because I don't know if you in the clouds right now because I think you got a job. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But listen to me. Remember when this nigga came over and said that I doxed you? And you said for real? And he told you that I was walking up and down the street? How that nigga know that's where you live, baby? I promise you no address was shown. I did not dox you because there was no address shown. Nobody knew where I was walking. The only person I knew who knew where I was walking would be you and that motherfucking skank ass, hoe ass wife of yours. But just to my amazement, Aries knew that was your motherfucking street, nigga. And he came and told you, hoe ass nigga. I was like, wait, how the fuck Aries know that this is her street? You got any answers, Aries? Oh yeah, you done already told this nigga you fucked his wife. Look, she might want to still deny it, but um, you should have known when that nigga told you. Because if you did go look at that stream, you probably didn't. You probably just took his advice, took his word for it. I pulled up Google Earth, put in the address that I wanted to pull up, right? And it was not your address, but it was somebody in that same neighborhood who I do know, and I did know that y'all was in that motherfucking neighborhood. But y'all had moved by then. See, you don't even know that, huh? At least that's based on what y'all say. So lo and behold, I Google, I'm on the street, I'm in the neighborhood. I'm not just on that street. I walk down 2 streets and then I walk back and forth. Nobody knew what I was doing because we was talking. But I shared the screen as I'm walking up and down these streets. And I'm thinking, okay, no, these I I'm like, they gonna know that I ain't playing with, right? I'm letting you know I'm like, yeah, I think when somebody asked me what I was doing, I said, yeah, I have a cousin, one of my little cousins live in his neighborhood, right? I think that's what I said, something like that. And but imagine when Aries informed you that I was walking down your motherfucking street. And you said that he ain't never been in your house. You said y'all only met coincidentally at carnivals, at a parade. So how is it that that nigga knew that I was walking up and down your street? Oh, Lordy. Even that one took me for a loop, right? Because I'm like, this bitch got this nigga meeting her up at the crib, fucking in your house. Man, that'll happen to you. That'll happen to you, baby. Okay? But they deserve each other, you know. Maybe you go get you somebody. I mean, you did meet her on Tag. Let's go look at Tag real quick. Is Tag gonna take me? It ain't gonna be no adult shit, is it? I don't think so. It's more like a dating, but no, I don't trust it. I'm not gonna share the screen and go to Tag. He met his wife on Tag. Nigga, you are the next victim. You the next insurance policy. Why you the next insurance policy, baby? You better make sure ain't got because you know your wife can have insurance on you without you knowing. You know that, right? You best go find out. I think you might be able to search online to see if they got any policies under your social. Nigga, you better check, nigga. Okay? Shit, you gonna be found dead somewhere. So she could get another half a meal, baby. Another half a meal. Shit. Let me see, y'all. Another motherfucking half a meal, baby. You better go check, nigga. You better do a check, ho. Okay, I'm trying to be nice. Look, because hubby behind me, y'all. Hubby behind me. What's going on with my did I stop the share? I think I did. Something going on with my computer right now. Okay. What's going on, everybody? TMKC, what's going on? Um, how you go? How you doing, Reese? Man, listen. I know some of y'all don't know. I'm telling you, this story gets wild. Remember, I was talking to um Nyla the other day. Was it yesterday, day before? You know, these days blend in together. Anyway, and I asked her, did she put her story together yet? Because she was gonna put her story, but the story goes like this. I have the pictures and everything. She was married to a white man. Okay, they married young. They dated in high school, from my understanding. He went in the military. They got married. She got 3 kids with him. Okay. While in the military, he catch her cheating. Okay. Catches her cheating. So she leaves the post. If I'm correct, I'm not. They were in Germany. I might be wrong about that. Because I was in Germany, but she said she was overseas, right? And it could have been a couple of places, but I think it was Germany. But I could be wrong on that. So don't quote me on the location. But anyway, they are separated, filed for divorce because of her cheating. So she's back in the States with the kids. Now she got a boyfriend. That's what she says. This come out of her own mouth. Then she says her husband, first she said they were still married. Then she said they was not married. They was already divorced. Now, that's where it get kind of crazy because this is out of her own words. She's a liar. So that's why you can't keep up with her story, right? But she says that when he came back for the holidays, he had decided that he wanted his family back. That came out of her mouth. She said, yeah, he wanted his family back. So he came to me asking me. But she said that he already had because when people was claiming that she was cheating on him with this dude, she was claiming no, that she wasn't cheating, that her husband, her ex-husband, also had a girlfriend and that they all met. But then her story changed to where she was like, no, he came back. He wanted to get his family back together. So he wanted me and the children back. And so and it was the holidays. So he came back over because he was overseas. He came back and he was getting out. He was going to get out that year, that same year. Well, should I say the next year? Because this was December, right? And he had mentioned, now she claims he wanted the family back and he was told her that he gonna get out the military and he wanted to try to start over. But she was dating a guy already. Now, this was Christmas. He came to see his kids for Christmas, for the holidays. And then he was going to go back over there and then he was going to start ETSing, which means he was going to start the process to get out. That was the plan. But see, once you get out of the military, you no longer have that insurance. So while he was there, he made plans to pick up his kids for New Year's. So he picks up the kids for New Year's, and she made plans to go out of the state, to go to Georgia. She's driving to Georgia. When her boyfriend, when the husband go to drop the kids off, she knows exactly what time he gonna drop them off. She knows exactly where he gonna drop them off at. Her boyfriend was outside in the car. It was raining. He waited for that man to get there, drop them kids off in that house, and shot that man in the fucking head. This is not a lie. Okay? And I think I'm gonna save it for tomorrow when I know they gonna be listening. That man, her boyfriend shot her husband in the fucking head right after he dropped them kids off. And they ended up finding his body outside of his parents' house. The weird thing is the dude who did it, like, they have cameras around and shit. I don't know how in the hell they traced it back to him, but she says she gets a call on her way. And I'm not, mind you, she's going to her friends for New Year's. Why her man ain't with her? Right? Why her man ain't with her? What made her man stay behind to kill her husband? And if y'all don't listen, I could pull up this shit right now. I could pull up the police report and everything. Okay? She comes back. She says while she's on the way, she didn't even get there yet. She gets a call for her to turn around. Isn't that convenient? That she not even with her boyfriend for New Year's to go celebrate. She going by herself. And she going by herself, and her boyfriend conveniently is the one who's killing her husband. Now, why would he kill her husband if they're divorced already? Anybody got any ideas? She tried to claim, that's why she tried to claim. First, she claimed they were divorced. Then she claimed they wasn't divorced, right? Because the question was, she started telling everybody, I didn't know he was going to do it. He killed him because he wanted me. He killed him because he wanted me. But we were like, wait a minute. If y'all are already divorced, you already dealing with this man, fucking with this man, then why do he got to kill your motherfucking husband? He already got you. Y'all already divorced. So that's why her story started changing. So this is real life YouTube bullshit. Okay? So that's when they found out that she stole money from the job. Stole the money to pay him so he can murder her husband. Yeah, that's how that went. That's how that went. Okay. And so I say Warren, Aries deserver. Okay. Aries deserver. Warren, man, cut your losses, man. Don't crash out. Just like you said, it ain't worth it. She might want you to though. See, because she tried to put that protective order on you. Remember, you said she didn't get it. But remember, you also said you wasn't even bothering her. You didn't make no threats. You ain't try to go there or nothing. She's setting you up, nigga. If you listen, if anybody cool with Warren and y'all don't think he gonna listen, which I think he will, nigga, she is trying to set you up. When she went to go get a protective order, she realized you ain't hitting her up for real. Maybe you sending her some text messages, but that's no reason to get a protective order. Protective order is when you go and say, hey, I'm fearful for my life. Hey, this is this, and I need to get this order. She would have got that order, and then she would have been able to call you over on some bullshit, kill you, and be like, "Look what he did! Oh my God, dude, you better stop underestimating this ratchet ass bitch. Your life might be on it. You already know she done murdered somebody. Fuck up out of here. She done already put a hit out on her, and you ain't no more important than he was. He was her fucking husband and the father of her motherfucking kids. And just like she didn't have no problem getting him deleted for some money, she ain't even got no kids with you. She can accuse you of touching her daughters and all kinds of shit. Nigga, you in dangerous territory. You in dangerous waters you don't even recognize it. That's because y'all be underestimating these bitches. And I'm not even talking about bitches, women. I'm talking about the evil ones, the ones y'all can tell. Like, these motherfucking people don't just be evil overnight. You be seeing what they do. You be seeing that they lying. You be seeing that they be mixing up the truth, right? I know you seen it because you was a part of it. But you think they won't do that shit to you? Fuck up out of here. I don't know why we think all this shit that's happening in the world, we think it's make believe or we think it can't happen to us. Shit. Aries might be the nigga who helped. So this Aries was writing the Nini love notes, y'all, and sending them to the house. He wonder how he got the address, nigga, cause he's been there. He's been there. He recognized when I was going up and down that street. Nigga, he's been there. Oh, Lord. He probably know every ounce of that motherfucking house, especially that bedroom. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Should I put the link in? I don't know. Not on this one. Because if I put the link in and y'all not talk about what I'm talking about, y'all gonna ruin my stream because I want them to see it. I want to see what they gonna comment. Because it's war, bitch. Let that bitch say anything. Even if she don't say nothing, it's war. Bitch, I'm about to knock you down, bitch. Again. Okay? I'm gonna put the pictures out there. We're gonna put the article up. Honey, we're gonna slow drag, honey. Okay? Because you're not gonna come get back on this bitch and act like you innocent and shit. Y'all see this bitch on the panel? Hit me up and tell me she there so I could get on the panel. Y'all want to know why we was called the Viper Pit and why I was the head? Well, I'm about to show y'all. Motherfuckers mess with me, nigga. I put a hit out on them. That means everybody knew Bomb was looking for them. I tell everybody, you see them on the panel? Here, hit me up and tell me, send me the link to where they at so I could go and get on the panel with them. I was chasing motherfuckers off panels. These bitches ain't known. Nobody know them. They know them through me. And it's 2018 again, baby. And it happens to be that they're my targets. And when I say they, I'm talking about her. And Aries too, though. Aries been hiding. That nigga won't get on a motherfucking panel unless she's sitting there. Two bitches with titties, right? And then that nigga didn't want to have a conversation. Nah, nigga. You gonna answer my fucking questions. I'll answer yours, but you gonna answer mine. You wanna play? Okay? Like you in the clouds listening? Okay? Nah, it's on. You right. They the ones who did it. So you ain't got nothing to worry about, Aries. In fact, how about I invite you? I shouldn't have to chase you down, nigga. I'll invite you over. If you want to do it on your channel, you could do it on your channel, and I'm going to screen on my channel too, because I'm not sitting over there with you, nigga, so you could control me by muting me and kicking me off. I already know you're a pussy. That's what you will do. You the first Daryl Long, nigga. Before there was a Daryl Long, there was educated Aries. Okay? And so I was told you I ain't really fuck with you like that. And nigga, not zone. Okay? Not zone. Any questions, comments, suggestions? Let me revamp this real quick just to see. I'm probably gonna go lay down because I will be back tomorrow. Okay? And it will be more in depth. Okay? I know that nigga Aries, you the man, baby, you the man. Stick your chest out, put your bra on. Let's set up a date, nigga, and a time. Set up a date and a time and let's dance, nigga. Okay? But we know that ain't gonna happen. We know that ain't gonna happen. She used to come up the gaslighting over and over and over and over again. I asked a question, they wouldn't answer. Then they want to answer the question with a motherfucking question. It was the most ridiculous shit. It's real simple with me. Like, the questions are simple. It's not even hard ass question. You know what I mean? Like, why would a man who you are already dating, why would he have to kill your husband to get you back? Because she said that. And this is my channel, Creole and Cajun, is the channel that we had that conversation on. Okay? Here's the channel. Asked her, everybody, she was like, well, he wanted me back. He wanted me back. It's like, well, okay, if he wanted you back though, and you already dating this dude, why do we have to kill him? Because you told him he wanted his family back, and so he decided to kill him? His ass is in jail. And if that's true, then why you had to give him all that money? Sounds like he killed him for money. Money. And he killed an active duty soldier. I'm shocked they didn't, well, I'm not really shocked because it's New Orleans, and in New Orleans, the NOPD is really scandalous. They didn't really want to do no work. It was real easy. Once they found the trigger man, it was a black man, you know what I mean? And I'm just so shocked that they didn't go deeper into it. And maybe the parents should have kept making them do that. But then you see how difficult this can be because they got grandkids. But then when she got comfortable, some of that shit died down. She mentioned how the grandparents don't have nothing to do with them grandkids because they don't want to have nothing to do with her because they know she in on that shit. And then when you start listening to what the husband say about the son and everybody being a little crazy, possibly because they know their mother is a murderer. It has something to do with killing their dad. That could really fuck with a kid. She should have been put them in therapy long time ago. I know that sounds mean, but the husband is the one who put this out. I'm gonna share that tomorrow. I'll share it tomorrow. I got a lot of shit to share. The new streams from yesterday or today or whatever, and then we could go back in the future when they both was up there telling their side of the story. Okay, she played with me just one too many times, And I guess she thought it was just gonna go away. She thought, oh, she could mention Bob's name anytime she wanted to, bitch. Ha. No, it don't work that way. It just need to be a blood moon, a full moon. Bitch, it could be a Friday, bitch. And I don't even know what today is. Is today Friday? It is. It could just be a fucking Friday morning, bitch, when I just get in my bag and decide that today is the time. Right now is the time. It could be anything with me. But people don't usually get away with shit like you thought you was getting away with. That don't happen. That don't happen. So I'm gonna have a little fun with you. Might even invite some motherfuckers who, like, we may not get along, but we all don't fuck around with you. Everybody got receipts and shit. They got receipts that I don't have. Put out motherfucking documents. But I do have that news report when that serviceman was found dead. I do have the pictures of the dude who did it, and that was your boyfriend. Okay? Anyway. And then your husband, though. See, I already knew y'all was gonna break up. I told you I had the dream. And I've just been waiting for him to decide to tell it. He said he got some motherfucking, that he knows some things and he let it slip out. I don't know if he let it slip out or he just said it. Right? I ain't gonna tell. We're gonna hear it directly from his mouth. For motherfuckers be like, well, I'm lying. No, nigga. I ain't gonna say. We just gonna hear it. Okay? But if you're doubting that I got the clip, I guess I can share a little bit of it. Let me see. Actually, what I should do is unprivate it, because I did the stream without anybody seeing me do the stream. That means while he was streaming, I was recording his stream, but I had it private while I was doing it. It's on this channel. That way he didn't know I was streaming his stream. But I guess I could share a little bit of it. Let me do that. Because motherfuckers, as soon as they put it on private, I knew they were going to do that. Look, that's why you got to know what you're doing, baby. You got to know what you're doing, honey. So, let me see. I'll show it to y'all a little bit. Let me go here. I got to go to the studio, right? I'm telling y'all it's on this channel. I ain't lying. I got to do it like this because it's private, remember? Y'all can't see it. I'm the only person who can see it. And then I'm going to go to content real quick. We're going to go to live. This is the live now. And this was the live. See, I didn't even give it a title. See that? Let's go to it, baby. Let's go to it. Y'all see what I said November 1st? Y'all see that? Stream. You see where it's on private? Because I didn't even give it a title. I did it so quick. Let's go check it out. Let's go check it out. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, I gotta, oh, let me click on here, but maybe that'll work.
We can go live for live. Since I'm knowing what I'm dealing with now, I'm going to deal with it accordingly. You want to be a hoe? Be a hoe. And again, Josh even said this shit about his significant other. That you can't do nothing about a hoe being a hoe. Nobody can do that.
Josh, she probably would have did it. Somebody we.
Oh yeah, baby. See, his title was Just Lame, Surviving Trifling. Happy Halloween, bitch. If you go to his channel though, it's not there. And I knew that was gonna happen. Cause they say what they want to say and they take shit down. You know when they do it that way, you can't even grab it. So you gotta be smart, tech savvy. You gotta be like Bomb, baby. You gotta be like Bomb.
Boat cool with that she thought was gonna let him come to her house. She tried to do that shit with another person on here that stay in Atlanta. And me and her was like on bad terms at the time, and she telling me she didn't even reach out to him. But when I left her ass in May, I talked to the man, and he said, yeah, she called me 12 o'clock in the morning asking me if I was home. What?
That's right. He about to tell you how his wife was trying to fuck. Yeah, baby. Oh, and then after, cause he ended the stream. So what I did, if you see where I'm here, he's like maybe 20 something minutes in the stream when I come in, right? Cause somebody hit me up, they were like, Bob, you got that girl. So I go over, and so I rewind it to the beginning. So I do have it from the beginning, okay? Cause I rewind it and listen to it. But then soon as he ended the stream, he privated the stream, which means I never made it all the way to the end, but I got almost all the way there, okay? And then I decided to go over there and see what brought this shit up. So apparently she was over there on Reg. And this is what happened.
With on the panel.
Yeah, but
If
I
I
mean,
was
that
the
nigga ain't that stupid. Okay, stupid to do some shit like
Reg,
that, man. Come on,
she
man.
already Reg, she even admitted to herself that he wanted a double date, and he already had been fucking with her.
But when I said when you said double date, I thought that he had his girl and you were Nini.
All right, hold up there. All right, so this is all right. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me.
I didn't know it was no two men and a girl and shit and a wife or whatever.
All right,
What
but
the fuck is
Reg,
shit? What kind of shit is that? You know, it's on some,
exactly.
on some
That's
swinger
a
shit, motherfucking shit. You know.
No, Reg. That's how obsessed he is with her. I don't know.
Aries is obsessed. Aries wanted to go on a double date. He really wanted a threesome. he wanted to go on a date with them. He wanted the two couples and him to go on a date. The nigga couldn't find a woman to go with him. He was he wasn't obsessed with her. He was already fucking her. He wanted to see if you were given permission to do it with your knowledge. He probably thought you would let him fuck you too. Shit. But she was up there earlier. Let's see if we could get that. Let's see.
He got fucked up because he always co-signed Orange Dog James a whole lot.
He does. He always co-sign him. He like co-sign.
I didn't co-sign him.
Yes, you do.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Aw.
Who is Will? Will must be a hater too.
We'll hate on everybody. It don't matter. He go wherever he wants.
Oh, he a bandwagon.
You know that he eating carpet now. Oh, they saying that Nini eating carpet now. That's Will
He
saying.
carpet.
Carpet
He
monster.
a bandwagon.
Now, see this woman who's talking, she's over there with the Nini. That's the Nini's best friend for many, many years. And the things I could tell that woman that I know about her. That's why I want her to know that if she's listening, the Nini did tell her husband and a group of us that you was a crackhead. See, the Nini told me and us that When you came to stay with her, apparently your old man in Atlanta whipped your ass, and you went to stay with her with your kids. Then she said though that you wasn't taking care of them kids, and then you go out chasing dick. Girl, I know that's your best friend, okay? But you dealing with somebody who gonna use you too. You probably, since you the friend she was going to on New Year's, right? As her alibi when her husband got killed, Warren better be especially worried because now you're in town. She just got denied this um, this thing that she was trying to get against you, Warren, right? Order of protection. So think about that. Order of protection and her best friend. She did if she probably was setting you up, but because she lost the order of protection, everything else was in swing. Her friend was coming, they was gonna be together partying, somebody was gonna hit you off, and then they were gonna claim that you wasn't supposed to be near her, and that's why they did it, and everything gonna be cool. But nigga, you lucky they denied that order of protection. Okay? I'm just hoping if you need help, call 911 nigga, because I can't help you, okay? I ain't there to help you. I ain't even trying. What I'm saying to you is blink twice if you need help. Look, I'm gonna share this tomorrow, y'all. We gonna get into it. Cause she's up there with her best friend. She provokes Aries up there with her. She provokes Aries to go after him. He's in the chat, right? And then she act like she innocent when her husband asks for the link. Then she like, I'm fit to go. I'm fit to go. Nah, I'm fit to go. Even her friend was like, let him up. Then she's like, oh no, no, no. I'm fit to go anyway. Oh yes, honey. Yes, honey. Tomorrow gonna be a good day. Friday. Friday, baby. Now, I guess I could share. Let me go back to their chat. Okay. Let's go take a look. Cause you got a couple. Okay. We're gonna go do some lives. Okay. Okay, this is Now Who Ruined the Viper Pit. That's a year ago. Okay. Mostly every chance she got, somebody would go over and they would mention rude, and if they mention rude, then I would be the topic of conversation. Okay. But as you can see, she ain't got nothing over there on no Sasaray. She ain't got no lives where they would be, with a lot of people on the panel. You can see when I'm on the panel when you can't keep up with your own lives, right? Let's go see what this is. Because if I'm correct, yeah, this is when she was showing fake ass receipts. She said she's always checking on me. That was funny, man. And let me see when this is, because I could swear this was. Let me see. We got the date on that. It's 2 years ago. Um, I don't know who that is. Look like, what did I say? The shit pit. Anyway, look like somebody attacking her, but that's not abnormal because I'm telling you, they liars, right? when I absolutely showed up, my text messages, they didn't look like her text messages, right? Look, this is one of my streams. You can see like who gonna be the judge, who gonna be the judge, bomb on trial. They was over there trying to put me on trial. Okay. I was like, nigga, what? They got me fucked up. Okay. Like I'm gonna participate. That's where all the bullshit started. Cause they was putting Rude on trial. And I was like, they were like, Bomb, you gonna participate? I said, nah. I said, y'all good, y'all got it. And they were like, nah, Bomb, it's just all in fun. And I was like, wait, what you mean it's all in fun? Yeah, it's all in fun. Okay, it's all in fun. I said, if Rude good with it, y'all good with it. I said, I don't have no problem with it. Look at Lloyd Gillick all in the chat. Look, Junk Power video. She'd have talked about all of them. She fucked Lloyd Gillick. She probably would have fucked Junk Power video if she would have had a chance to go get him. But he wouldn't have been her type. Okay. Anyway, so that's how all this shit started. For real, for real. They were mad at me because of that trial. I remember I Am was gonna be like the not a judge. I think he was gonna be the lawyer. And I remember asking, like, oh, is all in fun? Yeah, it's all in fun. I said, because y'all know, I, I know we Viper Pit, but y'all know I'm okay with Rude. Oh, yeah, it's all in fun. Okay, cool. So the date was set up, everything was set up. I showed up. Man, I'm on that motherfucking panel, y'all. And oh my God. Like, at first, I'm thinking it's all good. They asking him questions, he asking them questions. And then the motherfuckers start asking me questions. I realized, like, first, I'm not gonna lie, right? I'm not lying for nobody. So I start realizing that they actually accusing Rude of some shit that can't even happen. I'm in my mind, I'm thinking, what the hell they asking me? Bob, do you believe that Rude would harm me? Like what? No. How would he harm you? He don't even know you. Well, I think that nigga will harm me. That's why he know what I look like, but I don't know what he look like. And I'm like, yeah, what that got to do with me or him, right? He know what you look like because you get on cam. And you don't know what he look like because he don't get on cam. Well, Bob, I never know. He might end up in New Orleans standing behind me and kill me. And I'm like, what? Wait a minute. So I stopped everything. I said, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. I said, are you telling me that you fear that Rude, who live all the way in another state, that he gonna come search you down, be standing behind you without you knowing, and gonna kill you? Yeah, Bob. I was like, oh my God. I said, wait a minute, wait a minute. Are you serious right now? Yeah, Bob, because he know what I look like. I don't know what he look like. That nigga won't get on pill. I was floored, y'all. I was like, this cannot be real right now. And so I asked a few more questions. I guess she didn't like it. They wanted me to be square on their side. I was like, this don't make no sense. I said, they was accusing him because he said he would cut off some titties and put them in the gates of hell. And I was like, so you saying that he said he gonna cut your titties off and throw you in the gates of hell? And you take that literally? Yeah, Bob, why not? I'm like, what? Y'all, we'd have been on panels together, crack jokes on people, said we gonna do this and do that to them, all jokes. And nobody took that shit serious. When she realized she couldn't fuck Rude, right? Which I think Rude had a little question on it a little bit. He said she wasn't bad looking, and but like she had got Aries by then. I think she would have fucked Rude too, but she wanted to win at all costs, and she would gaslight. So now she started accusing him of kind of like sexually harassing her or abusing her or wanting to or some shit. And I wasn't going to be a part of it. I'm not going to be a part of it. That's all. You know? So I didn't do no judgment. I didn't do no voting or none of that. I just said, okay, well, y'all do y'all. I'm out. And I think the Viper Pit was mad at that. Not all of them. The ones who are decent and who don't not liars and shit like that. They understood. The ones who just wanted me to be a liar, they were mad. The ones who was against Rude, which most of them wasn't against Rude. In fact, there was only a couple of people in the Viper Pit who was against Rude. Only a couple. Okay? When Rude would go live, most of the Viper Pit would be in his stream. The women liked him. Now the men may not have liked him, but the women did, and maybe that's why they had an issue. Okay, all them women was over there liking Rude, and then some of them made them make a choice. You know, the one thing I want to say about the other Viper Pit members, I never made them choose between nobody. The Nini and Warren made them choose. Because I remember one of the ladies who used to be over there with Rude, they get on a panel and have fun, crack jokes at each other and talk. I remember her saying, Rude, you going against the Viper Pit, so, you know, I gotta rock with the Viper Pit and shit like that. But I never required no shit like that. She can rock with who she want, have fun with who she want. So it definitely wasn't me that put any requirements on it. In fact, that's why I started hanging out in different areas. So people see me there and they could come out the clouds and be there too. Okay? I wasn't getting involved in them young people shit. I would be over there, I would say hi to everybody. Hey, Ruth. Hey, everybody. And then I would leave. The people who made people choose is the one who made y'all choose. But it was not me. And I also wasn't going to be made to choose. They did the choosing for me, and I was okay with it. Anybody want to walk away, I am okay with it. Okay? I feel like if that's what's best for you and your well-being, I'm okay with it. I'm not mad about it. When I see you, I'll speak to you. If you speak to me, I'll speak to you. And we good. I promise you. The Nini had the motherfuckers over there like hostages, scared to say anything. And what pissed me off about most of them is when she started holding them hostage. And then it was over there. They had no problem being out of the clouds over there when they was talking about me. But when I was live talking about them, they would be in the clouds. They wouldn't come into the chat. Right? So it looks like they got more of the Viper Pit over there than I had over here. Even though based on my numbers, I knew they was over here, right? There would be like 80 people. So that's definitely the Viper Pit and some other people, right? But they would have 30 people over there. It would be 80 over here. So I knew they was over here, but they would not be in the chat. And so I decided that they scared of the wrong motherfucker. I was like, oh, so you're scared of her, so you won't come out the clouds to show active support. Like you won't come out and say, hey, Bob, how you doing? And, just to say that because you're scared of the Nini. But you'll go over there by Nini and everybody see you saying hi to her. To everybody outside the Viper Pit, they think you have chosen sides. And I decided that, yeah, you scared of her because you know I'm nice. But not boo, bitch. So yeah, so I called him out on that shit. Okay? Fucking playing with me. Don't play with me, bitch. And now, this raggedy ass bitch right here, who, you know, who her fucking life was destroyed long time ago, but she always know how to, get them raggedy ass niggas, the slow ones. If I name them, I ain't even gotta name them. Like you could see what areas she go and hang in. She couldn't survive in nobody else's area. She only survives in the slow area. And then she sit there and talk about them men herself. So yeah, they the slow nigga. Okay? She couldn't go and sit among no other group of men with a brain and some intelligence about themselves, with some pride in themselves, and last. They're not gonna sit there and tell her she's pretty when she's not. They're not gonna sit there and tell her that she's submissive when you could obviously see that she's not. You know what I mean? These men are harsh on women. Even look, they harsh on women, but there's a group of men who harsh on women. But when it come to her, she's giving them money, been over there, and she'll tax the women on their behalf. So they'll be like, she's okay. They even scared to mention my name around her because they know ain't shit they could say. They can't say, well, yeah, you went over there and got on Bomb Cherry. When they want to tell her the truth, they'll be like, yeah, you ain't gonna say that around Bomb Cherry though. They know how to provoke her. They say my name, she just runs with it. Somebody say her name though. I used to try to just say, well, we're not gonna talk about that person. And this Aries nigga, you tried to use that against me. I was like, yeah, y'all. I'm like, I don't fuck with him like that, but just don't mention him. And Aries went over there and told her that I act like I'm scared of her. That's what that nigga said. I was like, what? So that drag she got, that was due to Aries. But yeah. Aries, now don't make me come for you, nigga. Cause I know how you rock and roll. You bum. Okay. Now I'm gonna get off of here, y'all. Cause I do have a lot to say and share tomorrow. I do have the clip from when they both went at each other on Reg the Bad Guy quite a few months ago, maybe about 8 months ago, 7, 8 months ago. I still got that. You're gonna hear her story where she talks about him possibly wanting her daughter. He talks about how she a bad parent and how her daughter is allowed to have grown men in the house having sex and girls. Then the jealousy thing come out. Right? She talks about how he won't even have sex with her. She talks about how he stink. His socks stand up. Baby. Yeah. Shit. I don't even know why they fuck with me, baby. She should have took every clip and everything that they got up on me. But she got another channel too. Let's go check that out real quick. It's called Team Cat. I think that's where she got the fake receipts at. Let me see. First, let me go look at her video. It might be on this channel. Uh, 3 years ago. So this is the dude who said this is her channel where most of her shit is like 1 minute. And he says that she's the start of the Viper Pit. What you say, babe? Okay. Now let me see what I think that receipt is on team captain though. Yeah. Let's go check it out. Let's go. It might be in our community. No, not in our community. Let's see what she got on here. Oh man. A year ago, Randy Sokel, who is envy of who? Did you mean to say envious when you do and then you say Cookie is envy of all the women on Bomb Church Channel because they look. See, she even went to attack him while he was attacking Cookie. Rallo. Look, this is her type of men right here. Now, I ain't gonna hate on Rallo, but Rallo slow as a motherfucker. Okay. Um. Look, Lloyd Gillet. It's around the time she was fucking him. It's the time she was fucking him, baby. Look. Y'all see, that's 2 years ago. Okay, now let's go to Team Captain real quick. Let's see if we got more here. Okay. And as you can see, I am not subscribed. Okay. When I let people go, I don't have no problem letting them go. They, on the other hand, they seem to have an issue. I think she wanted to lick me. She probably wanted my husband. I don't even know. Right? God damn it. She probably wanted a little bit of my husband. We did meet up, but I promise you it wasn't on no type of shit like that. God damn it. How am I'm gonna do a filter and look just for the channels with that name. See if I can find it real quick. No, shit. I don't remember what the picture was. But I know that's why she got that fake ass fucking receipt. Now I do have it on in my phone because I did save the little fake ass receipt, but she claimed she gave all that money. It didn't equal to the amount. Like that's why the amount had to keep changing. It was just way too much, baby. I ain't going through all this fucking shit. I'll find it tomorrow. I'll get it off my phone. Okay. But yeah, cause she just see how she called herself team captain. She was the team captain, baby. Cause I was the head. Then, like many months into the Viper Pit, then her husband became minister. He had to give himself that title. Nobody believed that shit. Not nobody. Okay. The only person who called himself the master Viper was himself. In fact, there was a couple of men who was gonna fight for the title. I told them that should be the master Viper. I was like, books. You need books came over stronger than a motherfucker, right? They ended up getting rid of books. He was a little too strong for him, baby. He was a little too strong. Educated, young, nice looking. Shit. Books was from wasn't Books from Louisiana too? What Books? I think Books was in Louisiana. You might want to ask Books if he ever got a chance to tap that ass too, Warren. Cause you know. Remember when he was trying to slide your ass over? He was trying to slide you over too. He was like, slide. Yeah, he was trying to slide you over so he could get. I don't know if he was interested in your wife, but because yeah, I can't really speak on him like that. But now when I think about that shit, when he wanted that Viper Pit, that head, when he wanted that position, nigga. Uh, yeah, the only men who really stuck around was the ones who fucking your wife. The ones who, and oh, in case you don't know, some of them niggas over there in a Red channel, you You be wondering, well, no, she don't do that. She don't do that. Some of them niggas have been talking to your wife too. Okay? Anyway. Oh, look like Rube went live. I don't know. They got some. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna go. Okay, we'll go through this some of this shit. Cause I figure if I get some sleep, then I could be up and ready. Okay? Up and fucking ready. They're gonna make me pull out my bag like I did in 2018. Receipts, pictures. I don't know why. Okay? That raggedy ass bitch. Like, come to find out, apparently, we'll save it, y'all, but apparently she been lying even to her husband. Come to find out, she was making it seem like she owned houses that she didn't own, which begs to differ when she told me that she didn't have anything available, but then told everybody else that she got an apartment ready for my mama. I was like, what? She didn't even use that until after my parents was dead. I got a place ready for your mama. Nigga, what? You ain't get no place ready for my mama. Yeah, I did. I put all that money into it. I said, girl, we ain't have no conversation like that. I asked her on a stream. See, she'll lie and say I asked her in a text on the phone. And then when I asked her to show me where we talked to each other on the phone, she couldn't. So then I told her, I know because when I asked you, she said she was a landlord, y'all, with many homes, and she buy homes, fix them up, and then rent them out. So I'd known that she had been saying that for years. So after my dad passed away and my mom no longer wanted to stay in the house that my dad died in, right? I asked her, I said, hey, you got any places for rent? I said that on a panel. And she said, no. She said, I got one place that I'm working on right now, but it's not ready. That's what she told me. She said, I just got a place and it's not ready. That's all she said. And I said, okay. And that was it. See, because when I asked her that, something told me, don't mix this internet shit with real life. You know what I mean? So when she said she had nothing that was ready, I was like, okay, cool. Can you imagine if I had connected her with my parents? You know what I'm saying? And something in me kept saying, don't mix this internet shit, like that. Don't mix that. She would have known too much. She would have known if she ends up being the landlord of my parent, my family. You know what I'm saying? So my instincts told me, don't do that. So when I asked her, she said she had nothing that was ready then and there. That was it. I didn't ask her to keep me informed. I didn't do none of that. I just said okay. And then like a whole 2 years later, this bitch gonna claim, even though she ain't said, Bob, there's no email saying, Bob, I got the place ready. You want to see it? None of that. I asked her that question. That was it. 2 years later, after my mom passed away, this bitch started talking about how she got a place for my mom. Bitch, what are you talking about? Yeah, I got the place all fixed up. I said, girl, you ain't get shit. Yes, I did. I got it all. I spent my money to get it ready. There's no proof of that. There will be no email sent to me saying, Bob, remember when you asked me about a place? I got one and it's ready. You want to come check it out? Hey, Bob, your mom still need a place? Because the place I got is ready. None of that. There was never any discussion about that shit ever. Since she waited a year after my mom was dead, damn near. No, I don't think it was a year. It wasn't even a year. We got into that squabble. Maybe, yeah, I think it was a year. When she said that shit, if I'm correct, it was like the anniversary. It was real close. It was the 1 year anniversary of my mother's passing. And she threw that shit at me. I was already going through shit. And she told everybody that shit. And I was like, what? You know, it would have been easily to prove by her saying, see, Bob, we had this discussion. Here's the email where I told you it was ready. How she got something ready, but didn't tell me it was ready. I spent a lot of money to get it ready. Yeah, I did that for you, bitch. I'm like, girl, you ain't doing shit for me. Then when I asked her, well, I just played that stream. It's on my channel. I asked her how many bedrooms it was. What you mean? I'm like, how many bedrooms was it? You telling me you got something ready for my mother? I don't know anything about it. You never sent me no particulars about it. I said, but how many bedrooms was it? What do you mean, Mom? What do you mean? It was for your mom. I said, I know, but how many bedrooms? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? I said, how many bedrooms was it? She tell me two. I said, well, that wouldn't have been big enough for my mom. But you told me you need a place for your mom and your sister. I said, yeah. I said, a place for my mom and sister. But that's 2 bedrooms. I said, but yeah, my mom and sister aren't the only ones who live there. Those are the 2 adults. See, she didn't know that. It's a lot she don't know. A lot y'all don't know. Right? And that bitch like 2 bedrooms. I said, girl, 2 bedrooms. My parents' home was 4 bedrooms. Right? But they wouldn't have maybe needed 4 bedrooms because the kids are younger. I guess they could have shared bedroom. But they definitely wouldn't have been able to do 2 bedrooms with the adults going to sleep in the bedroom and the kids going to share a bedroom. And she ain't had nothing else to say. But, you know, she could have easily pulled out an email, text message, or anything. When she said, Bob, hey, the place is ready. Y'all want to come check it out? Or that is ready. Anything. She ain't had none of that. Just a lying ass, ratchet ass bitch. Now, you know, if she would have lied on me about other things, it wouldn't have been so bad. You know, lying about my mother who just passed away. You know, that's a whole nother type of low down dirty bitch. That's a whole nother type of low down. You know? I guess if she lose her favorite parent, her dad, and then everybody start throwing that shit in her face, I bet you she wouldn't like that shit at all. But then again, she might be the one to kill her daddy to get the insurance money. So I'm gonna leave on that note right there. Narcissists don't have the feelings that some of us do. You know, I thought that was the lowest thing a bitch could have done. You trust a bitch like that, you get everything you deserve when you fuck with a bitch like that. So when you get burned, you can't be like, oh shit, 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 oh shit. You can't be like that. No. You know that bitch is a dirty, low down bitch. You watched her do dirty shit to other people. Unspeakable shit. And when she does it to you, baby, you got to know it's just my turn. So just better make sure you survive it though. Cause that bitch killing motherfuckers, right? She killing bitches. I was able to survive. I didn't survive the trifling, baby. I survived the murderer, baby. The murderer. But that's because I might be just as dangerous as she is. Cause I'm definitely smarter. To those of you who get caught up in her mess, though, her web of debt, deceit, lies, and sex, cheating scandals, popping a pussy. She got a girlfriend. Don't have a girlfriend. Her girlfriend was like, no, I don't do girls. And then And then Warren said, didn't you have a girlfriend? Oh, yeah, I did. The way she changed that shit up, man. She just didn't want nobody to know they over there bumping pussies. Anyway, I'm out. Y'all have a good one, y'all. I'll be back, though. I will be back. I hope I could. I'm going to try to make myself go to sleep so I could be back soon. Damn, I'm not even tired. I'm like wide awake. I just don't want to go pull everything up because I want hubby to be gone, you know, so I can get as loud as I want, play the beats and shit. Because, baby, we going to have fun with it. We're going to sway our hips with it, pull our titties out and shake with it. Me and Aries. That's right. Educated Aries and me, we going to put our titties out and swang them, baby. We're going to have our titties swanging. We're going to have our titties swanging.